everyone, welcome back to the channel and another Kittyarris Disney's Magic Kingdoms game live stream. Hopefully everybody is excited to check out the brand new update with me. I know it's a couple of days, later than I think some of you guys watched it, but I'm sure you guys heard about some of the chaos. I posted a little article in the Discord actually letting you guys know, especially if you guys aren't Canadian, you might have missed out on some of the pretty dramatic news that happened on Friday morning. So I guess it didn't affect Disney Magic Kingdom's live stream for you guys. They must have been with, I'm assuming, one of our other kind of networks, probably Bell, because that seemed to be, it was either, you were with Rogers and you were in trouble, or you were with, Bell and you were fine. And it was this whole big kind of joke for all the people using Bell, who typically are the ones that kind of get the smack from the Rogers ones, because Rogers usually actually works a lot better. Okay? And I mean, it does. It really does. But when it goes out for several days and things are not back to normal for network connection and everything, it's pretty dramatic. Pretty dramatic. So, yeah, pretty much no access to internet, phones, nothing. Yeah. I mean, you'd be surprised how many things you try and do and then realize, oh, right, that requires an internet connection. Like, it was horrible. It was horrible. Couldn't text, nothing. But yeah, it was crazy. I couldn't do my calendar, so I had to spend some gems on that when it came back. Jerome, thank you so much for the 10 HKs. This would be pretty rough for the upcoming pass. I haven't watched anything yet for the update, so I'm kind of like, what is this? We did talk about kind of a potential thing like this sort of happening, because we did see the kind of gold tickets and stuff like that. The other, like, what was it on Thursday, I guess, right? Yeah, Thursday it was when I streamed last. And yeah, we talked about some of the potential things. We did the up prediction and talked about the rescuers that they had in the shadows and everything. So yeah, it was like we kind of had some sort of idea, some sort of change was coming. I've noticed since updating my game, my happiness is gone. Again, I haven't checked out the patch or anything. Like I'm ready for all this for you guys today. But, I figured I'm going to react to the whole kind of update with you guys like I usually do, even though it's just, a couple of days later, and we'll have the event starting today. So this is a pretty big stream. That's why I'm on a little earlier than usual, so that way we can cover everything that needs to be done. Then there's just a lot today. A lot. So yeah, let's do some shout outs here. Some of my Kitty team members that were here nice and early. Thank you guys so much for being team members. Hello, Hichu, Sven, Albin. You guys have been around so long, and your paws do reflect that. Yeah, it's crazy. I still love seeing all the different colors, though. It is a lot of fun there. 100%, and seeing my emails, of course. I love them. But yeah, so the DMK should totally give us some sort of extra gems to their Canadian friends. Like, come on. Well, especially because they are based in Canada. Yeah, I mean, it should have been like, don't worry about, your streak reward. Here's like 4 gems or whatever to keep your streak alive, right? Like, that's literally all it needed to be. Yes, okay, your daily ads or whatever. But I mean, really, realistically, the one thing that cost was the streak, right? So and because it went down, I think it was like 4:30 or something like that in the morning, most of civilization isn't awake yet, so obviously, with the calendar refreshing, later on in the morning, it does leave things a little bit empty. So yeah, everybody missed the streak there. So again, and 4 gems I don't think would make or break a character. I mean, it's not their fault though, so like I agree, that would be very nice, Finn. Very nice. I would really appreciate 4 gems. Totally. But again, it's like, it is what it is. Life happens, and it's not their fault. But I'm glad they were still able to keep the stream up, because I was like, oh my gosh, I guess I'm not the only one missing it today. They're probably not going to be able to do it either. But they managed to pull it off. So I'm surprised they didn't address it, though. This is the thing. I figured you guys would know something was going on, right? Because I figured they would be like, oh, you know, like some of our, you know, Canadian friends won't be here today. And like, you know, when you guys do watch this, don't worry, the patch notes will be up on this day or whatever. Like, just something a little extra. Now, maybe they had pre-recorded it, and maybe that's why. But again, a little something in there to let people know. Especially because it could have affected them. But you look beautiful, Steffi. Thank you, Summer Girl. That's really sweet of you. Thank you. It's fine. You're not a full week late reacting to it yet. No, not yet. And without further ado here, we did know we were getting I mean, based off of this, we do see, you know, the characters we expected, and the expansion there that were in the shadows. So they came out and it's there. Obviously we've got a tower challenge going now. This like, I did peek at this because, like, obviously I was scrolling down. I'm like, okay, yeah, the live stream happened on the day. Okay, no idea why we got sound on that, but sorry for it probably being very loud. I didn't even click that. Well, there's Mr. Mutz. Okay, it's kind of ruining this for me, isn't it? I can't. It just started on its own. Scar's Tower Challenge. I saw this and I was like, what is this about? You know, Scar is not a Tower Challenge character. He came out with the Lion King limited time event. Unfortunately, I didn't get to participate in it when it, you know, came out, but I did get Scar through Legendary Chess. So unless it's not actually Scar's Tower Challenge, but I mean, it says Scar's Tower Challenge, so I don't know why he would be in a Tower Challenge, because Tower Challenge is usually meant for characters that are an expansion from the limited time, right? So Destiny and Bailey, for example, right? You know, they are Tower Challenge type characters. We just saw them recently in a rerun Tower Challenge. They were brought in after, like, Finding Nemo Dory sort of event was done, and then those two were like a nice sort of expansion there for a Tower Challenge. And then, you know, rerunning that, it's like gives people a chance, you know, if they missed out on a Tower Challenge character. Scar's Tower Challenge event, unless they're bringing somebody new in, right? But it doesn't say it, but I mean, showing Scar, and it says Scar. He's not, this would be the very first time that DMK has actually ran a Tower Challenge for a character that isn't a Tower Challenge character. So, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. But if that's the case, this could change the game for people trying to get those final characters. The Evil Queen, for example, she is, you know, one of those characters. Dr. Facilier, Ursula, like this brings back characters that we grinded really hard for in a Tower Challenge, or sorry, in a limited time event, and now could be Tower Challenge characters. Like, I don't know. But yeah, it's not a typical Tower Challenge rerun. So that sparked my attention, and I thought I'd bring that up and maybe mention it for some people who didn't participate in the limited time event for it. Again, I know I didn't, but I've, like, done my research, and I know Tower Challenges weren't even a thing yet when I got Scar. So, you know, that, again, it's just something I'm finding very unusual. Looks like we have some tappers with some event dates and stuff. I'll go over that. We've got the permanent content part 2, which I am still convinced it wasn't ready last time, and that's why they split it up into 2 parts, because otherwise it makes really no sense, except just to drag things along. But except for the fact, like, that we've got some sort of event starting in an hour, and I'm like, okay, like, 2 characters? Don't know how this works. Maybe there's more, but I'll have to check out the patch there. Now, I did, again, there's been talk about this season pass. It's kind of like the Fortnite crew, for example. Like, if you, I know a lot of you guys are with me on, you know, Fortnite and Twitch and all that kind of stuff. And there's, like, it's like a battle pass, right? And in that type of battle pass or season pass or crew pass, like whatever it happens to be, there's like a difference. And I use Fortnite as the example because they've got a battle pass and they've got a crew. I don't know how this will be kind of portrayed, but Fortnite's crew, for example, like you spend, for us Canadians, it's just under $20 a month. And, you get like the battle pass for free, which gives you like stuff throughout the season to work towards. And then it disappears, right? And then, it gives you 1,000 V-Bucks, which is essentially like gems in Disney Magic Kingdoms. And you get, a cool new character that you get to run around and pew pew shoot people with. So it's great. And sometimes you get some accessories or other color variations. And I would show you this past one, but it's kind of dark and creepy. It wasn't what I was expecting for summer. Yeah, it's not the happiest example. But I mean, we've had like a lot of really great stuff that way, and it is a good way to kind of, have some fun with it. However, Fortnite, for example, is a bit more of an intense, aggressive, really on the ball game, like a lot of money goes into Fortnite, a lot of money goes like in and out all the time. It's always updating things. People are on the ball within like minutes if something goes down or is having trouble. Like things get fixed unless it's like, just like a silly little glitch, like if you're trying to add somebody or something like that. Yeah, those ones tend to be a little longer, but for the most part, if there's an in-game sort of playable glitch, they're on it. Disney Magic Kingdoms does not have the best track record for communication and stuff like that within the community lately. It's not really lately. It's been 2 years. I had an issue a while ago, you guys remember, and somebody had, hundreds and thousands of trophies or whatever within no time whatsoever, and it was literally impossible to gem that fast. So obviously something was going on there, and I kind of brought to the attention like what kind of leaderboard has this, right? Like we didn't even know you could go up that high, right? And it just was one of those things I was just kind of asking about, and never got anything back on it. Not even like we'll look into the issue or anything. Like there was just nothing. And I've always had really good, customer care type of thing with them. So for me, I was kind of like, okay. And this isn't the first time, but that one particularly was kind of upsetting because usually it's just like, if your game's not working, try these things. And it's like, I sent in my thing. I've tried all these particular things. It was no different, right? And, if it's just like, oh, okay, I said I did, like, could you maybe, give me something other than a bot to answer? And again, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but like literally not answering. It just, to me, that is a little frustrating. Again, it has had a good track record in the past. I used to really say like customer care is good, guys, like go, but it's been slow, right, lately, or just it's not, something's going on. And for something like a season pass that you're putting, or battle pass or crew pack or anything like that you're putting money into on a monthly basis, if you can't, for example, let's say you want to cancel it, right? And you're having trouble. If you can't get a hold of customer care for that concerns me, right? Very, very, like, I know I'm going on a bit of a thing about it, but that really concerns me when it comes to that kind of stuff. Because one thing I can't stand, and I'm sure some of us have had this, when you have memberships to anything, right? Even Netflix, and it's just like, some random charge goes through or a double charge, and you're like, guys, like, what the hell, right? You want somebody to answer you back. And and on top of that, we haven't had the content to provide support and reassurance that this game is going to be around, another 2 years. I don't, at this point, have high hopes for it. I want it, obviously, like who doesn't in this community, but I am starting to get doubtful. The Dreamlight Valley coming out, I believe it will be, I think it's designed to eventually replace the Disney Magic Kingdoms. It happens. Games do that all the time, and it's good that they're giving us an alternative, right? It's going to be a mobile, a PC, a console, like it's a Switch. It's going to be on everything. And Disney Magic Kingdoms is not, right? It was designed for mobile. It does go PC and stuff like that, but they've been cutting out different platforms over time. Remember, they've cut a whole bunch of different things. Like so I was kind of going like, okay, that's fine, but usually you include more options to play the game, not take them away. So again, I know I went on a bit of a thing about it, but I feel like I had to voice it. It concerns me, and when we talked about it on Thursday, I said, like, if that is the thing, we have no leaks or anything that it is, but if it is something like that, we'll need to talk about it. So I've talked about it, and I've expressed my concern. Am I probably still going to buy into it for you guys, that type of thing, because we need to check it out? Yeah, I mean, this is my job. This is what I do, and I feel, it's one of those things. But if I'm going to have customer care problems, if, like, I don't get all the items in there or something like that, or my pumpkin wall goes missing, right? Remember that, guys? Emptied my kingdom. My pumpkin walls were gone. I'm like, look at all my videos. There are pumpkin walls in my kingdom. So, like, again, like, I will be very, very vocal about that. But maybe this is turning the page, and, I'm going to go into it cautious, but with an open mind. If it again, though, it does provide things like, for example, things I already have. So for example, if it's only going to provide gems and let's say decoration chests, as we so you can't see because I'm in the way. As you see here, Steffi, we cannot see shit. Like, okay, here, you can see decoration chests and blueprints and magic. Like, I've got way too many million magic. Blueprints I don't really care about. And stuff. Costumes, though, like we see or half see, you guys, there with Goofy, that may be something I go, ooh, yeah, because I do have a couple of costumes I'm missing. Elastigirl's costume I'm missing. Mulan's warrior I'm missing. Her comfy, and they haven't been around. They haven't come back. They haven't been back in 2 years almost. 2 years. Over 2 years since the Cricky Tower challenge. Yeah, like over 2 years. And since then, nothing. And we just found out last update that they were taken out of chests. It's like they were never in chests. So, like, ever. Not even once. Otherwise, I would have spent money on that. And we've laughed and joked, like, we keep getting Ariels or whatever again, Cinderella's. Like, where are the rest? Like, are they doing some sort of special chest? Maybe this is it. It's not a chest. It's a season pass. Right? I really wanted the Up stuff, but I'm not really willing to pay that much a month. If Up is in this pass, maybe I should just watch the stream. But it's just, like, that is going to be even more messed up. Okay? That literally makes no sense. New characters in a pass in this style of game, it makes no sense. Things that you don't have, oh yeah, okay. Like, I mean, people can buy into it and get shenanigans, that they don't have. That's a good system. This, though, for if it is new stuff, if it's Up stuff, like I just read there, that's not a good way to get people to buy into the system, my opinion. But we'll see, and we'll see how much it is. Like, if it's like $3, like $3.99 plus tax or something, like under $10, like, okay. But again, if it's gonna be something even close, like $13.99 plus tax, it's literally almost no difference from Fortnite's. And to me, there is no comparison. There is literally no comparison. The shenanigans you get from that is 1,000% worth. The battle pass alone gives you, like, what, 200 items? 200 in one season. It's just like, and then you get monthly things and things like currency to buy. So, like, no. Makes, I don't know what that sound was. I was trying to think of a word, and I have no words. I'm gonna wait and use judgment on it. So wow, my poor freaking ears. So, yeah. Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, up is in it. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Season pass is free and Kingdom is $20 US. Wait, we're having a season pass and just no. Okay, I'm gonna watch this, but a season pass for DMK, like basically a battle pass and a Kingdom. I'm gonna have to show you Fortnite's, guys. We're gonna have to talk about the difference, like. And $20 US. Oh my god. Like, no. That's crazy. I'm gonna hate this new feature. I guess because I've played a lot of and Genshin, for example, I'll use Genshin too. Genshin has a system that you have a free one actually, and then you have a paid version which you get like double the amount of stuff, right? Which is very useful, but you can still play the game without it. It's gonna be at least 25 for me. Plus tax. Nothing popped up on my game when I opened it yesterday. Like for that, I just noticed happiness was gone. And I was like, I still have happy kids that want things done, but I'm tapping it and I'm like, what? But I was like, this is a system I have been helping you guys with forever. It's been one of the main things that's on I want to say like repeat out of my mouth, like, oh, how do you get better drops and stuff like that, right? It's always been set your timers, keep your happiness high, lock your happiness in, like, you know what I mean? Like it's literally been a science to the game, right? The treasure bank, but before they got rid of that, it was like that was how you guaranteed people to go in and check your kingdom every 3 hours before the 4-hour mark, just so you could keep the bronze chest going, and it made it more interactive to do stuff besides just use the gathering spell and send 100 characters out. Haha. Because and then I also do want to say, like, this does concern me as well, a pass and stuff like that, because they had the ambassadors program going, like, or they were saying they were going to start it like over a year ago. Was that even 2 years old now? And anyways, they silently canceled that program. I never got anything about it. Like, I mean, I just thought I wasn't chosen at first, like for, what was it, 6 months or whatever, at least to a year. I was like, yeah, I haven't heard anything back. And people were asking me, and I was like, no, maybe I just didn't get picked. Like, I mean, there's not that many DMK streamers, for example, or content creators. It's just not a, there used to be more, right? But people have slowly gone away, right? You guys know some of your old favorites, and they branched off to do other shenanigans that's, doing really well for them. And I'm happy for them 100%. I'm not going anywhere. I'm playing this game until the day it dies. But, again, it's just, I made that commitment when I started with my YouTube channel, right? It was like something I expressed very early on. I was like, I'm not stopping this game. I'm sticking with it. I'm not giving up on it, right? And I'm not, but I can have feelings. And, yeah, I guess I have a lot more opinions as I've gotten very invested in this game, right? This game has become a part of my everyday and my world, right? And, it's, I'm approaching, in December, it'll be 5 years of this game. Like, for me, that's like, it's like a commitment. Send me a ring in the mail, DMK, please. We're committed, Wow, this intro is crazy. Okay, wow, I literally just and, it's literally gonna start. Okay. But yeah, it's wild. You can buy the pass at any time throughout the season, so you don't have to buy it right away. That's good to know. I definitely will be thinking about it.
Hey, Kingdomers. Sure. Welcome to our preview for Update 60, Up, and The Rescuers Part 2. I'm your host and game community manager, Tasha. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed the trivia questions at the start of the update preview, but let me know what you think. Once again, we're offering 5
Oh yeah, she's the new one, eh?
And 50 gems for writing the correct answers down in the comments. Just as a reminder, trivia winners will be chosen on Monday, July 11th. So even if you missed out on trivia at the start of the update preview, you still have all weekend to get your answers in and win some prizes. While we're on that note, let's hop into a little bit of mousekeeping. So the theme of this update preview is changes. So you're going to see a lot of what those changes are soon. As we go through
How about land?
Changes, there will be a few changes to our social media content as well. So you might notice that some of our usual content might be missing, look different, or get posted at different times. So this won't just affect content, but it'll also affect things like hints. So bear with us as we go through these changes, because we're just going to be trying out a few new things. But as always, your feedback is always appreciated, especially when it comes to testing out these changes. So please let us know.
Okay, testing out these changes. Yeah, yikes. You literally did this to us 2 years ago. It's been horrible. Horrible. Remember that it was like after the whole Toy Story 4 thing, and it essentially the game has been going like constantly. Throughout the entire pandemic, it was losing speed, and they've lost so many like OG players, like original people. It's crazy. And I guess for me, I'm going, Disney Dreamlight Valley is about to come out. What is it? September 6th for beta. Okay, guys? You guys have to wait 6 months to get a hold of it if you don't get access to the beta. So you guys will be waiting until March. So you'll be into my birthday, 2023. Okay? So the thing is I expect from a beta, right, to the initial launch of a game to hear stuff like that. This update is about changes. Look, the kingdom doesn't need changes. What it needs is land and content. It used to run very, very well. And I understand maintenance stuff, but it doesn't need to be changed. Even if it is going to make it better, right? It doesn't need that kind of attention right now. What we need as gamers and content creators and, even just people that, just like looking at the game and they don't even play it anymore. It's just like viewers. It's just, you need to give people what they want. Like, not all of it, but just, you got to listen. And they've literally showed last update with Rescuers, they didn't listen. Nobody ever has mentioned Rescuers to potentially come to the kingdom. Not once. Up, we have mentioned 1,000 times over, right? Like literally years and years and years. Inside Out, years and years and years. Like it just, I don't know why we need to change this beautiful game so much. Like all you need to do is expand and give us, some more things. We need land. We need Everest. And it's coming soon. It's been coming soon for how long? Again, years. I can't even tell you how many years we're at now for all this type of thing. And Star Wars Land just fits Star Wars stuff, so that we can't say, "Oh, we had Star Wars Land." Well, we had no other choice. Like there's nowhere else to be. Like they had no option. Here they just expect us to take stuff out. Oh, okay. Anyways,
no.
I'm scared.
On that note, you might have been a little thrown off by our teaser trailer leading up to this update preview, since it probably didn't have as much as you were expecting this time around. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have been wondering exactly what we were hinting at, and some of you might have even been able to come up with some really good guesses. However, by now, hopefully you've seen our patch notes. Then you will have known exactly what we were teasing at. But if you haven't, then I won't leave you hanging any longer. Let's just go ahead and take a look at our update trailer to see exactly what it is we have in store for update 60.
Okay, so trailer, sorry guys, the music, I'm not supposed to play that, so. Okay, so Bianca and Penny, again, makes sense that they're coming, 100%. We knew this. They even kind of said that they were coming. So it's good. We got another attraction. You know, we should get some more concessions, you know, some more leaderboards to get the trophies. And then there's up, right? Again, this is a dual update here. Very unusual with how they're doing things. I don't mind it, but it is a little unexpected. So getting 2 characters, though, that one very relevant and one
our big announcement for
we
update
needed
60
other
is
ones,
that
I think,
seasons
with
will be
Doug,
added to
right?
the game. Now we're going to jump into this feature very soon to take a closer look. But the main thing that you need to know for now is that seasons are going to be bringing you lots more rewards. And we're also going to see
how are they going to explain it all in less than 20 minutes?
Now, I've done enough rambling. Let's just go take a look in our park and see what seasons has to bring. Okay, Kingdomers, 'tis the season to talk about seasons. More specifically, the new seasons feature that is coming in Update 60.
Is the season
First,
talk about
let's
seasons?
go over the key differences you'll see when you open up your game. First, you'll notice the new icon for the Seasons Pass in the top left corner here.
I didn't see that.
You can tap or click on this to check out the Seasons track, all the rewards, and all the tasks you can complete. More on that in a bit. Next is what you don't see. We seem to be missing our happiness meter. That's because the happiness mechanic has gotten a completely new rework, as it now contributes directly to your season's progress. With the old happiness mechanic, making sure the happiness meter was always full could be a bit tricky at times.
Oh, you
With
think?
the new happiness mechanic, happiness levels will no longer deplete over time,
It's
but
'cause
rather
you
will
changed
accumulate
them.
over the entire season. As you accumulate happiness, you unlock new tiers. With every new tier that's unlocked, you'll be able to claim a reward.
Okay, so they
Rewards
have
can
a
vary from
free
magic,
system?
gems, characters, costumes,
Okay, they
and
have a
more.
free system, so they've done it like
Although
Genshin.
the happiness
Okay,
mechanic is changing,
that's good.
you'll still be able to grant visitor wishes to earn some extra happiness, which will contribute to your reward tiers in the Season Pass. Let's take a quick look at how to access the Season Pass. To check out how you're progressing, you can click or tap on the train ticket icon in the top left of your game. In the Season tab,
There we go.
you'll get an overview of all the rewards available in the Free Pass and all the rewards available in the Kingdom Pass.
Okay, I need to check this out here for sure. Angelica, thank you so much for continuing to be a Kitty Team member now for 11 months. Steffi, you are amazing. I've enjoyed your videos. Thank you so much, hon. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the paw print. Again, continuation of all the content. And of course, all the emotes for the stream. Welcome, welcome. Well, welcome back, I guess. You've been here before. Wow, you're almost at a freaking year. That is amazing. I'll have a paw print change next month too. Okay, so Kingdom Pass. We have a free one. I'll just remove myself for a second here. So we have the free pass, and then we have the Kingdom Pass. So I can imagine for people when you guys first see this, especially if you haven't played a lot of games that have this type of system, it could be very confusing. It's like seeing a leaderboard for the first time and going, or in a limited time event and going, oh my god, what are all these tabs? How do I do, like, what is all this stuff? So I think I can walk you guys through this relatively easy because I've seen this. But again, like, you know, years ago, before I started playing, like, for example, Fortnite, I would have never known about this kind of thing, right? Genshin has taught me a lot about different passes and different things. So I'm hoping I can, you know, explain this relatively efficiently, effectively, and, you know, so you guys feel really comfortable with the system. Again, if you guys have played those kind of games too, then, you know, I'm sure you guys are absolute pros, and, you know, feel free to mute at any time if you're not worried about it. But don't go anywhere, because we still got lots of content here in a little bit once I get through this. But I felt like I really just kind of need to address the basics of this. She may do the overview because I know they usually do, but I really feel passionate about explaining this system, because when you see this kind of thing for the first time, I found it really overwhelming. Maybe I'm a little, oh my gosh, but you know, it's new. So the Kingdom Pass obviously is going to be the one that you're gonna have to pay for, right? That can pose problems for a lot of people. Again, it's not just, you know, it's not just us adult players, right? It's for adults that are letting their children also play this game. This game has a very wide range of players, right, playing it. a game like Genshin, right, which has a 1,000% older audience, right? Like, teen, adult type of thing. This particular game is just meant to be basic for a younger group, right? Or new gamer group as well, right? So you could be like 50 and never played a video game and are like, I want to try what's going on my phone. I love Disney. This is cute. But if you were not familiar with a system like this, it's very much going like, oh my God, like, what did I just get myself into? I don't like the idea of losing the simplicity. It's meant a lot to me how simple this game used to be when I started. It's what brought me in, right? So this does make me nervous, and I do think it is time, though, with even the content that they've given and stuff. They need to change the age, right, for starting players. It is not a game for a younger demographic. 1,000%. The dialogue over time has proved that. The styles of events, like no parent in their right mind is gonna let their 6-year-old, 10-year-old, whatever, check their game and set timers in the middle of the night every 2 hours. The kid's gonna stunt their growth, right? Like I mean, my mom used to say, you leave your phone outside your room before you go to bed. Like. Those were just things. If you wanted it, you had to, get up and start your day. Like, it's just, there were things there, right? You had to do. And this is crazy. Anyways, I'm not telling people how to do things, but I worry about where this is going. My bot is sleeping on the job. Really? He was here at the beginning. No, that's when I started. I was like, oh, there he is. He's done his first social thing or whatever, right? Here, let me see. Okay, I reset him, so maybe like in a minute or somebody try, playing Queen, or I don't know, Gourd, or just playing, just just try something. And see what happens, because sometimes it's you guys that trigger it, not even me. Okay, so the Kingdom Pass, $20. $20. Now, again, I don't know if they've done this in Canadian dollars or American here. They are based in Canada, right? In Toronto. So, I mean, I'm going to assume it's around that, but I have no idea what currency they're doing there. So, I mean, somebody said earlier $20 US it was going to be, right, plus tax. So I mean, for us, yay, like that's a big expense. And again, Genshin doesn't charge that, right? Fortnite doesn't even charge that. Like, to be honest, this is more expensive than Fortnite. Yeah, this pass will be like, that's wild. Okay, like this is getting intense here. Like I guess we are gonna have a lot to look forward to. They're gonna have to provide a lot of stuff. So obviously as we go through, there's gonna be the free stuff, 500 magic. It basically becomes a calendar. For rewards, basically, you do so many things, you get something, right, for free. And if you're on the Kingdom Pass, like, again, it looks like you can gem your way through as well. You guys can see here it says 15 gems to skip ahead. Like, if you're like, oh, I need to get to the next tier because whatever, you can do that, but you spend gems. And then again, I'm assuming for the people that it's free, maybe you should be able to do that as well. I'm sure she'll say. But yeah, basically you do stuff, you get rewards. And once you kind of reach the final tier, it looks like, you get something for that. Now it says decorations, deck, SAR, dines, can, bench. Oh, title. Wow. TIT, I'm like, I don't really want to say that out loud. Title. Okay, it's on the next line there. But this is some gourd shenanigans, right? I don't know. I guess, again, I suppose that's a decoration of sorts. But it looks like to achieve that, I'll remove my face again. Gosh, I'm really in the way today. 150 happiness to unlock the next tier. So happiness isn't really going anywhere. That's why those bubbles are still there. I just thought, okay, so I need to just do these and then I'm never going to see a happy kid or kid in the kingdom again. But we will. And it doesn't look like it's going to drop. So I guess there's that. But do we get the bonus? I guess we'll find out.
If
but
you're
that
interested
initial
in earning
bonus,
2 rewards per tier, you can purchase the Kingdom Pass.
For drops.
Otherwise, rewards will always be available to you in the free pass. If you want to skip through a tier, you can also use gems to unlock a tier and the rewards associated with it. So, since we're here, let's just go over the different types of tasks you can complete throughout the season to earn happiness. You have daily, weekly, and event tasks available, and you can take a look at.
So there's going to be a whole bunch of tasks every day to do.
Let's take
it's like our dailies in Genshin. Oh my god.
These tasks will reset every day and will be available for 24 hours. To quickly navigate to the start of a task, you can simply click or tap on the Go button beside the task you want to complete. But sometimes you'll also complete tasks all on your own without realizing it.
Okay, that is very common. Okay, so that is under, I'm going to have to keep removing myself, I'm sorry. So we saw the outline of the season pass, the daily. Again, you're just going to do stuff, and then it's going to trigger happiness. And so once that happens, again, like it's basically daily tasks that you have to do to get enough happiness to get through this season pass. Now, the only thing is how difficult or easy, I guess, is it going to be to you get to the different tiers? I mean, I hope they start easy and then, they can make it harder over time and not start too hard and then need to make it easier, because that'll make it just, everyone will just literally start crying, right? Because it's a very expensive season pass for a game like this. So, yeah, I mean, gather magic from attractions 4 times. I'm assuming the gathering spell would complete a task like this on its own. So something like that, open your kingdom, gathering spell. Oh, I already do that every day. But you need to collect it as well. I don't know if something pops up if you don't go to this area to tap it type of thing. If it'll just say, oh, here, collect all your items that you didn't go to the stupid tab bar yesterday to do. But I'm assuming that kind of notification pop-up will happen. But, I mean, it doesn't seem overly difficult, but I'm assuming we will see certain things that will become that. So
even if that happens, you'll still be able to complete the task and claim your happiness reward through the season's pass head. Once your task is complete, claiming your happiness is as easy as clicking or tapping on the collect button. If you have multiple tasks that are done, then you can click on collect all at the bottom to collect them all.
Okay, that's a good feature for the system.
Tasks. These tasks may take a little bit longer to complete than the daily ones, but luckily you have a whole week to do them. Something different about these tasks compared to the daily ones is that you'll also have a chance to reach.
Okay. Complete 15 dailies. So how many dailies did we get there? We saw 4 for sure. I don't know if she said there. But complete 15 dailies. Like I guess that could be considered reasonable depending on how many there are. I'm assuming there's more than 4, but launch 12 parade floats, right? Now the problem is with this kind of quest, guys. And it's probably a little early for me to vocalize, some simple stuff like this. But, for people that don't have Robin Hood, Pocahontas stuff, why on earth would they waste their gems to send out something? Like, I know they'll have maybe Mickey and Friends and stuff like that, but imagine Mickey and Friends isn't there, and it's just Robin Hood and Pocahontas and, let's say, Jungle Book. Some people aren't going to be able to do that, right? They're going to always have to have an easy collection, and then if that's the case, you guys are going to have to send it out more, which makes it harder for newer players to achieve the weekly goals. Now, I get why they do that in some ways, but, for a newer system like this, they should make it almost too easy to do it, right? Encourage and promote and, basically, like, pat, people on the shoulder and go, like, it's really easy, it's okay, this change isn't for the, is good, not bad. So I think I can put myself here, right? 90 activities for 12 hours. Like, what if you don't need that? Or what if you don't need Pocahontas tokens? like, or whatever. Like, why would you send the parade float out? Like, I literally only need Robin Hood, for example. But I mean, for those people that are done, why would you send that parade float out if you're working on 3 other collections, if that's all you have slots for? So, I get what this is about, but it also can be very difficult for an entire week to not collect maybe a token that you, or use a parade float for a token that you actually need. So, I mean, like 12-hour or more activities, I mean 90 of them, like we need our characters back out in the kingdom, right? We need to have all of our characters available for a system like this to work very effectively, right? I mean, we only can have 100 characters out, and they've vocally said, hey, that is all you're getting. Like, you are never getting any more than that. So, that does, concern me a little bit.
Draw a task if you don't want to do it to get a brand new one. Your first redraw is on the house, so it's completely free. But if you want to redraw another task, it will cost you 8 gems. If you want to redraw another one after that, it'll cost you 16 gems. Now, you only get 3 task redraws a week, so use them wisely.
Why would you spend your gems on that?
Is our event tasks.
No, don't do it.
These tasks will be available for the entire duration of a time-limited event.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that part right there is it's a money grab. It's not, that is, and it's a lot of gems. It's not 4 gems or 2 gems, like 15 gems or whatever. It's like, where are we getting these gems from? We don't get enough ads to watch every day to get. It's not like when we watch an ad, we get 10 gems from. I mean, if they change that, great. But then you need to make us be able to watch more ads or give us more gems for watching an ad. Like, I've played a game before where every ad you do, you get 10 gems. And it's very similar kind of style to this whole thing. You get 10 gems, right? And it's like, for that, okay, because you're getting 20 gems a day, you need to skip. So they'll need to incorporate a system for that, or else the parade floats need to actually draw up more gems, because a lot of times it doesn't, right? So we'll have to see.
For update 60, event tasks will be available during our Tower Challenge event, which Javon will be showing you very soon. So don't go anywhere. Many of these tasks can be event-related actions. However, keep in mind that completion of these tasks do not necessarily reflect completion of the event. So make sure to collect your event task rewards, but also remember to check the Tower Challenge Hub to track your event progress directly. There's a few last things I want to mention about seasons before we wrap up. First off, one season will be 3 updates long. Second, some of the content that is announced during an update isn't necessarily limited to that update alone. There will be some content that will be...
Okay, my problem is how often then do we get updates? Do we get it like the last Friday of every month or something like that? We're getting a live stream, and then that Tuesday we're always getting new content, because updates for DMK have, like, this could mean we only have to do this 3 times a year if they're going to be as slow as they've been, or 4 maybe. It's just like, how, like, they need to have a schedule with updates now. Like, this kind of system isn't a joke, right? You have to have something in place. And if they're going to do an update every 2 months or something like that, you have to put that out there so people know when the season is ending, or the update is ending, type of thing, right? Like Fortnite, for example, like, has on the bottom, like, of their battle pass area, like, when the next update's going to be, the second the season, like, the new season launches, right? So you always know how long you have to do stuff. If you don't do that, that really freaks people out. It's because they go, oh my God, do I have to, like, binge like crazy? And it's a good way to get people, like, tired of a game, or like, not for a while, like, but I mean, over time, it can really wear people out. And 2, they are always, like, afraid they're gonna miss stuff. So I think, for something like this, you have to be very careful how you do things. And I think one of the things that they really, really have to do is be more consistent with their updates. And again, even if it's not a lot of content, they still need to provide it, and they need to give us, like, update 60 came out. When is update 61? Like, and like, immediately when I saw that, I'm like, when is the next one? Like, and we need to start, getting some hints, or leaks need to start coming out like the old days. Otherwise, again, it just makes it makes it no fun. So, and it also makes it hard too and stressful.
Accessible throughout the
and
whole
nobody
season
needs
through
stress,
free
right?
or Kingdom Pass
decrease that.
Javon will go over the new content with you shortly.
Oh, my
and
bot
we'll let you know
works.
what content
Yay.
is available throughout the season and which will be permanent or time-limited content. As a reminder, the Season's Pass is free to all players. The Kingdom Pass is available as a premium upgrade if you want to purchase it, which will get you some extra rewards. But there are still some great rewards to be earned, even if you don't want to take the premium route. I hope you're all looking forward to our Season's Pass feature that will be coming out in Update 60. As always, please share your thoughts, questions, and concerns so that we can continue to develop this feature as best as we can. Now, let's go see what Javon's doing in his kingdom as he walks us through this update's event.
In Update 60, we'll be receiving even more of the Rescuers content, which means you'll be able to welcome even more of the Rescuers characters to your kingdom. First up, we have the petite and elegant Miss Bianca to welcome to the kingdom. And a fresh spray of perfume, of course, to make a lasting first impression.
This guy has a great voice. He's got a good mic. I mean, I've literally listened to him for 5 seconds, and I'm already like, this guy's boss. Again, he may have zero influence, and all he does essentially is, talk about stuff, but immediately I'm engaged, like, in what he's saying. Right? So, this is good. We're not dealing with a lot of green screen this stream, which is nice. I think that engaging feature with somebody who is going to be clear and whatever. Again, I've heard 5 seconds, but I don't know. What do we think, guys? Well, I forget what his name was, but Javon? Am I saying it right? Otherwise, I'll have to go back, but he's great. Go, Javon. Hopefully it's not Jason and we had a spelling error or something. I missed the name. I'm horrible with remembering names sometimes.
Careful with the high five, by the way. We don't want to send Miss Bianca flying away like our feathery friend Orville now, do we?
And he's funny.
Next up, we have Brave Penny skipping in with her trusty teddy bear at her side.
I love Javon.
I actually used to have one just like that. Still do, but don't tell anyone. Check out that size difference. If it weren't for that big green exclamation mark and the wave, I probably would have missed Miss Bianca.
Guys, I love him. He's so good, and he's funny. And he brought out, remember how he said, oh my gosh, we can't even see our characters or something. He's literally turning it into a joke. Yeah. Okay, this is so who is it? Is Javon. Okay, thank gosh, because if it had been Jason, that would have been fun. He's the junior GCM, basically helps Tasha. Dude, he's front. He's front and center. I vote this guy for president.
And next up, we have the up characters who will be introducing this update. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Okay, anyway, let's give a warm welcome to Charles Muntz, and let's hope he doesn't cause too much trouble in the kingdom. And last, but certainly not least, let's welcome good boy Doug. Both Doug and Charles Muntz will be rewarded in the new Season's Pass feature, with Doug being part of the free rewards and Charles Muntz being available in the Kingdom Pass. Now that we've gone through the characters for Update 60, let's take a look at some of the attractions and decorations we can expect to see in the next update. Let's start with the Rescuers. Update 59, we gave you the Rescue Aid Society attraction, the Marshmallow Gummy Mug Shake Stand, and the Rescuers Gold Trophy decoration.
He's going over what we got last update and is telling us what we're getting. Guys, this guy's boss. He knows his stuff, and even if he's just reading from a sheet, he's organized. He's clear. He's got, again, a good mic, which you guys know, it's appealing, right? It makes things a lot easier to hear. I find with the Tasha, right? It just for me, I have good headphones now. Love it. And when you have it, with that surround kind of sound there, it's scratchy or something. It's the mic. It's not her voice. It's just scratchy, and like, I literally am just like, I need to take these off, you know, like, it gives a headache over long periods. But, like, do you know what I mean? And all it is a simple, like, you know, $100 or $200, whatever, like, you can get mics for less, right? And, I mean, even some headphone ones. So it's just, you know, like, I don't know. I'm very happy with this guy. This guy's boss.
So what's new in Update 60?
Javon hype, yeah.
Well, I'd like to first introduce you to Madame Medusa's Riverboat, a new attraction for all your visitors to interact with in your park. We're also happy to present the cattail water garden and the sardine can bench. I know what you're thinking, and don't worry, we got rid of the sardine smell from the bench so you and your visitors' noses are completely safe.
Sorry.
And that about does it for the new Rescuers content for this update. Also, for anyone interested about the dimensions of these attractions and decorations, Madame Medusa's Riverboat is going to be 12 by 10, the cattail garden is going to be 5 by 4, and then the sardine can bench will be 4 by 3 in dimensions.
Guys,
are you Kingdomers up to hear about the new up attractions and decorations we're bringing to you next update?
Yeah!
Okay, I'm gonna stop now.
Oh, wait, okay, I pause it. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. No, tell us more. This guy's making me excited about this.
We're super excited to present to you Paradise Falls, the first up-themed attraction in Disney Magic Kingdoms. Give your park visitors a chance to rise up to the clouds and over Paradise Falls using nothing but balloons and Carl's comfy and iconic chairs. If you're wondering where the balloons came from to achieve this incredible feat, I'll advert your gaze to our balloon cart decorations. The balloon carts go absolutely perfect with...
They do go absolutely... And he's complimentary of the stuff. Oh my gosh, this guy... I mean, DMK has needed this. Where is this guy been? Boss. Sorry, I'm gonna keep, you know, saying it because it deserves the praise there. It really does. So, I mean, it's like when something I don't like, I go after it. When something I do like, I'm gonna go at that too. Say how wonderful. I don't dislike Tasha, but she is very monotone and doesn't always sound like she wants to tell us stuff. I'm hoping it's the mic that does that mostly, or it's just, maybe she's just nervous in front of a camera. Like, I get that vibe for sure. And again, maybe she just needs some time to warm up to us or whatever. But yeah, this guy's very comfortable. I mean, I'd almost be guessing he's like a creator of some sort or was type of like a news guy. Like, honestly, DMK needs to put this guy in the front to explain stuff because he makes it funny, gives us, again, he didn't give us anything. I thought he was about to. I was gonna be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna start screaming. But like with joy. But you know, even just the tease there, it's you know, even if they don't know what's coming, making it like they do is probably a good strategy. So make him GCM. I mean, make him a little like chibi character, like in the corner of the screen with like his stuff, and just do like basic like animations. Like literally, this stream becomes equal to Genshin then, right? With him doing all the talking, like boss. Okay, anyway. But anyways, I paused it initially because I was like, the balloon stand? Remember we talked about this? Thank goodness this actually became the decoration, because I have to say, I wasn't super duper excited about just the two characters coming, because I was like, we're just getting two. Like, I love Doug and stuff, but I mean, think about how much better he would be with, you know, the rest of the group. But you know, I understand, but I was most excited for this little decoration, which is very unusual because I'm very much like, oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to the characters, you know, but this time I was really looking forward to the decoration. I hope I get a bunch of these. They are boss.
Paradise Falls, but they also blend in well in many different parts of the kingdom. This just about wraps up for everything we have for you in the up portion of the update. The dimensions of Paradise Falls will be 10 by 10, and then the balloon cart will be 4 by 4. Last but not least, we have one more concession we'd like to showcase to you all. To celebrate the launch of the Lightyear movie, we'd like to present you with a Socks plushie stand. An awesome addition to your park if you're a Lightyear fan, a cat lover, or simply just enjoy cute concessions. The dimensions of this concession will be 5x5. Oh, would you look at that? It looks like it's Tower Challenge o'clock. Just like how we had in Update 59 Kingdomers, we're going to have a tower...
Can I steal that, guys? I'm gonna pop on or whatever. It'll be like, it's Tower Challenge o'clock. Oh my gosh. Like, everyone loved him immediately in chat during the live. Javon has fangirls. I hate to say it. I think I just joined the fangirls club. I did. He's good. He's just I mean, we don't even know what he looks like and we're all fanning. Jeez. Wonder if he's cute.
Or event that spans 3 chapters long in Update 60, which means more time to get even more characters that you may have missed in previous events. Chapter 1 will start on July 14th, Chapter 2 will start on July 19th, and Chapter 3 will start on July 24th. Oh, look at the animation in the
corner. Hold on, I gotta go back here. Is it gonna let me go back? Yeah, it does, okay.
Chapter 1 will start on July 14th, Chapter 2 will start on July 19th, and Chapter 3 will start on July 24th, and the event will officially conclude on July 29th. Now, if you're watching this right now and you're like, what in the Merlin's Cauldron is a tower event? Well, fret not, Kingdomers. I shall show you the ways of the tower event. Maleficent, the incarnation of pure evil, sits atop the tower, looking down upon all of us kingdoms.
Why don't I do this? I mean, he hasn't even started explaining the tower challenge, and I'm immediately just like, I do a worse job. I mean, she sits atop the tower in the kingdom. Oh my god. Shit. I think he wrote this script. Like,
feeling unstoppable as she rains havoc on the kingdom. It is our mission as Kingdomers to bring her reign of terror to an end. By sending a brave team of characters to the tower to challenge Maleficent, we will take control of all 3 crystals, with each of them representing a chapter in the tower event. In order to complete each chapter and take control of the crystals, you will need to earn points by sending your team of characters to challenge Maleficent. Once enough points have been acquired, you will gain control of a crystal and unlock bountiful chapter rewards to recognize your hard work of banishing evil from the kingdom. If you ever so lose track of where you are in your journey to conquer the tower, you can always open the event HUD at the bottom of your screen by clicking on the tower. Here you can see where you are progress-wise and any other info you may need to come out of your tower challenges triumphant. Alright, let's take a look at Update 60's tower event, shall we? Upon opening the tower event HUD, you'll be on the
he's going into details. Thanks, dude. Thanks, dude.
You may assemble a team of 5 characters, including the featured character of the chapter, to help bring in some extra points. If you don't have all the characters required for each slot, fret not, Kingdomers. You are not required to send out a full team, but the more characters you send out, the more points you shall receive. Let's give it a good old test run, shall we? We'll select a full team and send them off to challenge Maleficent by clicking on the Start the Challenge button in the bottom right. And just for the sake of speeding things up a bit, I'm going to complete the challenge early so we can welcome back the brave souls we just sent in there. And once we've completed the challenge, we can go ahead and collect our reward, which will be Maleficent coins. After completing the tower challenge, you'll also notice that the characters you use will be a little fatigued, but we can get them straight back into the fight with, you guessed it, some hot cocoa and cookies. Make sure you don't forget about your daily refresh you can get, and make sure you use it strategically to maximize the amount of time you get to spend in tower challenges. If you are ever unsure of what characters you'll be able to use in the tower event, you can always refer to our patch notes that are currently live on the Disney Magic Kingdom's website. To check your progress through the current chapter or the whole event, you can hit the top left square to bring up the event overview. Here, you'll be able to see how many points you've racked up over the event and the reward milestones just below the progress bar. Next up, we can take a look at the leaderboard tab where you can see where you rank amongst your fellow Kingdomers during this time-limited event. On the right, you'll see a list of rewards you can earn by reaching certain ranks. The higher your rank, the better your rewards, so make sure to keep grinding so you...
I mean, I know I do a little more detail than this, but I mean, we've all heard my lovely explanation of a tower challenge in so much detail, you know. We're past that, right? So this is beautiful, beautiful. And the name of the fan club, I'm like, name of the fan club. What do we want it to be? I mean, we could just go simply and just go call him the Prince Javon fan club, right? I mean, it's fitting, right? I mean, I'd make it short. Otherwise, it would be like Prince Javon's Royal Fan Club. Like, it's a little long. We need a short form then for it. But I think if we just did it, I don't know. But somebody work with that, okay? But yeah.
You don't lose out on the potential rewards. Following the leaderboard, we have our Tower Event Shop. This will be where you can spend your Maleficent coins to pick up characters, attractions, and more for previous events you may have missed. Each chapter of the event will unlock new characters, so make sure you don't forget to return to the shop each chapter to pick up.
Okay, I'm so glad they actually showed the amounts, because this is something that they've skipped out on doing and has been really annoying. Now, again, the one thing I do hope with this big changes update, because big changes, I mean, I expect a lot, right? See it again button, please. Pretty please. We've talked about this 100,000 times. But I mean, it's just, you know, having this is really great, but I also want to see it grayed out so I can, or other people, know how much they cost, right? Just to keep us too in the loop with what's going on. They don't include the information in the patch notes anyway, and it is nice to visually be able to see it. So just having it grayed out like you can't buy it, right? Like they do, but they never show how much it was. They just show like a check mark. You got it. I don't mind the check mark, but I want to see how much it was, right? I still want that, so I'm wondering if this is something
Some
they're
new
include
goodies.
or not.
If you ever need a refresher on how the Tower event works, feel free to head over to the FAQ tab at the bottom left for a quick little summary on how Tower events work. If you seem to be
Or just
experiencing
ask
any
me.
in-game technical issues, you can also feel free to click on the customer care button at the top of the screen to report an issue. And that just about wraps up everything for the Tower event. Good luck, Kingdomers. It's time to evict the evil Maleficent from our kingdom once again.
Welcome back, Kingdomers, and thank you, Javon, for that amazing Tower Challenge walkthrough. Now, before I let you go, there's just one more feature that I want to talk to you about. So starting in Update 60, we'll have a new item available called Time Skip Tokens. Now, these are items that you can use to shorten various timers within the game by 10 minutes. So if you have multiple tokens, you will be able to select how many tokens you want to use to shorten a task. If you don't feel like doing the math on the time skip tokens, don't worry, because we'll do it for you.
Oh,
When you
thank
use a time skip
thank
token,
you.
you'll see a pop-up that lets you select how many tokens you want to use and how much time will be left on that task. To confirm the amount of time you want to skip, all you have to do is tap or click on the skip button at the bottom of the pop-up. If your task has less than 10 minutes remaining on the timer, then all the remaining time will get skipped, which will also use up your time skip token. So if you want to use your tokens efficiently, make sure you keep your eye on the time. So more about this feature is available in the patch notes. So if you want more details, be sure to go check those out. All right, let's wrap this up. So for those of you who might have missed it, or for those of you who just like reminders, here's a few dates you can keep in mind for this upcoming update. So you can download the update on July 12th. During the update, we're going to be welcoming Doug and Charles Muntz as part of the Season 1 track, as well as Miss Bianca
who just
and Penny
managed to
as
do
part of
it
our
like
permanent
last
content.
night.
We're also going to have the Lion King Tower event on July 14th, as well as some Tier 1 and Tier 2 tappers throughout the update. That's it for the preview for Update 60, folks. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the update preview, hints are going to look a little bit different. The only word of advice I can give you is to keep your eyes peeled. Not just here, but everywhere. Thanks for watching, Kingdomers, and have a magical day.
Yo, that was the hint. That was the hint. Keep your eyes peeled. The first thing I thought of was a banana. Where are my banana muffins? No, like, seriously. Seriously. Okay, so it's 11, right on the dot here. So let's get the shenanigans started. Oh, and by the way, guys, Klee is back in Genshin. I literally was just able to do that this morning. So yeah, pretty much Genshin has got some good stuff for us as well. So, oh, you know what? I need to go to the phone thing. That always works better. You guys get a better gist of everything. But yeah, okay, so the new season is available. Here are some of the rewards you can earn. So you're not guaranteed to earn them, but you can earn them, all right? Keep your eyes peeled. I know, it makes me think of a banana, but like I literally can't think of a banana character. So last night, when I was able to actually finally download things onto my freaking device, and I know use like my 4 gems to get back on track with the calendar with, you know, the whole nationwide outages. Frick. So many days. Still rattled that I went, you know, without perfect internet. Anyway. Okay, so these are some of the potential rewards we can get. Now, this is interesting because we're seeing characters in this, right? This is something, again, very different. And, yeah. I mean, I want the concession. I want the kitty concession. It's mine. Disney girl was like the mini ears, right? And I'm still gonna pop those out every now and again. However, wait a second. Why is Doug moving in the corner? Wait, what? Do you guys see that? I can't zoom in, but you see how they're showing the kitty concession and then Doug, and now we're seeing Doug moving. And he's got the collar on. What is that his costume? But why is it moving? Nothing else moves. Right? Nothing else moves? Yeah, nothing else moves. Why does Doug move? Does anybody else have this? Can I send the Klee wallpaper? I want it too. Yeah, I can put it in the Discord. I'll do it after my stream, Becky. I'll put it in the Genshin tab. Yeah. Yeah, if you ever like one of my wallpapers, I'll put it in the Discord for you guys. Alicia, hi. How are you? Let's go. Happy belated, Sven. I know I wished it to you, like, happy birthday early last week, but yeah. Doug had a custom costume. Okay. Well, anyway, that's interesting. Cool. All right, so the tasks and passes. Generate happiness by doing tasks. Each day, you'll get tasks to complete. New tasks to do will also... Sorry, frig, I can't read. New tasks to do will also show up each week. Completing each task will earn you happiness. So it's not just the kids, right? It is also the tasks. So this is helping with our season pass, okay? Take your time doing weeklies. In other words, you don't need to gem it out. It's a waste, right? That's good information to be giving, right? Especially if you guys are new to the whole pass thing in games. If you started a weekly task but haven't... God, this is really small on the phone. I'm not going to lie. Like, really, really small. For those of you guys that have reading glasses, please make sure to put them on. Weekly tasks but haven't been able to finish it, don't worry. It'll stick around so you can complete it next week. So they're not really weeklies. They're just... I mean, they are, but they're not going anywhere. I want to say that kind of feature... I don't know if that'll stay around long because it is a little bit of a... It's not really then a weekly. It's just, it's a, I want to call it battle pass quest, but a season pass quest. I'm thinking Fortnite, you know? It's going to take some time to call it a season pass versus a battle pass. Yeah. To complete it next week. So don't like one of the weekly tasks. It can be replaced with a new one, but only a few can be done per week. That's pretty standard within games like that. Rogue Company actually does that. Apex as well. And I know these are games that you guys maybe don't play or, you know, aren't very familiar with, but they are a familiar system that I can think of that I can reference to, that I've shown you guys like on Twitch and stuff like that. Or you guys maybe have seen in one of my YouTube vids or whatever. But if you haven't, again, don't worry. It's just these types of things happen with different styles of games typically. So I'm just referencing to those in case, you know, you've seen that or maybe you have a family member who plays. Happiness earns you rewards. Once you've collected enough happiness, you'll earn a level in the season's pass. Completing levels will earn you a variety of rewards as you progress through the season. Enhance the season with the Kingdom Pass. Okay, so the Season Pass, the Kingdom Pass, essentially same thing. One is free, one is paid. So the Kingdom Pass, that's paid, and that's your golden ticket. That's your Willy Wonka right there, right? So, yeah. It does look like animation for the costume, at least in that little bar, 100%. I'm going to go into the costume shop after I read this, and we'll definitely check that out. Once you've collected enough happiness, you'll earn a level in the Season's Pass, and completing the levels will earn you a variety of rewards as you progress through the Season's Pass. Right. So enhance the season with a Kingdom Pass. If I read that, I'm sorry. I don't remember doing it. Want to double up your rewards from the season? The Kingdom Pass maximizes the rewards from earning happiness. Again, Genshin has a very, very similar system. You do your daily quests, they're called in there, your daily tasks for the kingdom. I know a lot more of you guys have probably played that kind of, game, or again, I've streamed it type of thing, right? Those of you, I know there's a lot of you guys that have played Genshin, and so it's a very similar process to all of that, for sure. Grant wishes to the park guests. Some tasks need you to grant wishes to the guests in the park. Once the activity is completed or the guest rides the attraction, the wish is complete and some happiness can be collected. So there are multiple ways for you guys to get happiness, and this might be good for happiness because it means that happiness isn't solely relied on from the children and our characters doing the quests. That has been a very, very hard thing over time. It's literally like if you send, who's a really good one? Mike Wazowski, okay? 3 minutes. Okay, you get him fairly early on in the game, right? 3 minutes for his task, right? For happiness. It's just like, you send him out. Guess what? I've sent him out for like 8 hours with Sully already. What the heck? It's just, you just go, great, I got to remember next time I open my kingdom to do that, and it relies very heavily. And sometimes you're like, frig, there's like 5 people wanting Mike Wazowski. Why does everybody want Mike Wazowski? But, it's just, and then you're like, why didn't I see this before I sent him on the quest? And sometimes you just don't. Face it, we've all been there. All of us. The attraction one's a lot easier. You tap, they go. It sometimes takes them a while to run there, the kids, but let them do your thing, do your game, then, you can tap them or later next time you open it. But yeah, the quests with the kids, we've all been there and been like, shit, I missed the happiness boat. But yeah, anyway, it's good. Why do I have to recover my streak? I opened my game last night and did this. 5 gems. I've been saying 4 today, haven't I? 5 gems. I don't usually miss my streaks. So, no, I already did this. I've said it several times in the stream today. You missed a day in the streak. What? I mean, I've had my game open too. I didn't get this before. Okay. Well, this is something I would like to write customer care about, but at the same time, it's just like, man, let me know if anybody else had this, because this sucks. I mean, I didn't have any connection, right? So I couldn't log in, so I had to use my recovery last night, and today it's this frig. Why aren't there any bonus rewards for this tower challenge? So I'm assuming it's still going to be in the calendar. We'll get refresh tokens, and that's going to be your bonus reward. But in terms of new rewards, we'll actually have to check out the tower challenge and see how they're doing with Scar. They really didn't talk too much about... Actually, I don't think they talked at all, did they? So that was the one thing Javon missed then. I mean, again, he did a fantastic job. He's funny. He kept me engaged with the entire time. good mic. Like, he did a fabulous job. Fabulous job. I don't think DMK has had maybe anybody ever that good. Be of a spokesperson for them. They've had some good ones, Mark Andre and Julia and things like that, but that was many years ago. And you know, lately, like, again, the mics things has been an issue. We talked about that earlier and stuff like that, or people maybe are a bit uncomfortable with the camera, or general, like, they don't stay around very long, right? Like a couple updates and then they're gone. But I hope this guy stays. He's really good. I think he should just do the whole freaking thing. So it says, thanks for returning. Claim your calendar streak reward that I had to pay for. Can I have 5 gems, please, instead of a slushy concession that I have a bunch of? Where are my gems back? I just did this last night. Okay, I'll get over it. It's not a big deal. Decoration chest. Okay, so still the same type of stuff. You guys are going to be seeing magic kind of disappear slowly, I think, from these chests here. The resource chests don't, like, they're trying to, I think, gear them more to blueprints, relics, and of course the ingots for the elixirs, right? So don't forget to trade those in every now and again, guys, because they do add up. And as much as they say it doesn't take up space on your phone, relics, blueprints, elixir thing, like the elixir ingots, like all these things are taking up massive space for your DMK. Keep that in mind. Helps performance. So see right here, it's gone now, I'm so sorry. Right here, we do see that we are getting 3 refresh tokens today for the TC, the Tower Challenge. So, you know what? Merlin has set us up to have a good start against Maleficent, right? So as we challenge the tower, we've at least been given a little something extra. If refresh tokens don't appear in the season's pass, that's because everybody moves at a different speed, and refresh tokens do disappear over time, right? So refresh tokens in the past doesn't make any sense for them to have. So having them in the calendar, it works because we get it on the day. We can use it anytime for the next 2 weeks, 15 days, right? And just, you know, after that, they don't stock up. So sometimes with leaderboards, you can stock up on tokens. For the next one to start, you'll be able to send people out right away, right? Especially when you have to tap and clear. It's a great feature. I love it. And refresh tokens is just not one of those things. Otherwise, I'd probably have a couple hundred stocked up because of the TC reruns. It's unfortunate. I kind of wish they were there, but, you know, again, like, they would become the new, you know, magic crisis, I think, at some point. So, I have 950 gems. Again, I haven't been able to watch a lot of my ad rewards and stuff like that for almost, 5 days? Like, basically a week. And then they just took, 10 gems, I guess, last night and today from me just for a streak thing. But it doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. I didn't check my game on Sunday. I checked it on Tuesday. I didn't check it on Monday, but yet it's saying I missed Friday, too. There's absolutely no way, because we had no cell service, no power. I was with Rogers. I had nothing all day Friday. There's proof all over the internet about that. I had nothing. So, yeah, it was a long outage. It's been the biggest crisis ever. It was devastating for businesses and stuff like that. If you were trying to get around using GPS or something like that, you were screwed. Jeez, those poor Toronto people. And there's something wrong. This is broken. Every other day I checked my game there. I didn't. It was impossible. So last night, though, I did, and it's saying I missed it. So little error there. Welcome Scar to the kingdom. Get him with Maleficent coins. Fantastic. However, he's not an original TC character. So I do hope that, DMK doesn't need to address this in the next live stream necessarily. I mean, they can, but I think what they should do is put out a post on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, all of even in their Discord, their main sources, even put up a post maybe as a notice, for in our actual games, right? In our mailbox. That's what it's there for. And explain why Scar is a tower challenge character. It doesn't make any sense. And if this is going to become the new norm, I would like a little bit of an explanation to the decision of the change. I don't really care if that's how they're going to do it, but without any description of anything, it's like that changes tower challenges now forever. Like, it's always been, you can only get tower challenge characters from a tower challenge at the time, or rerun, or in the legendary chest later on, right? But now you can get event characters as well from as the main reward. It's wild. It's wild to me. Oh, they're doing stage testing. So we have this really, really big, like, what is it? It's like a blues fest type of thing, but not blues fest. I forget what it's called. I knew this, you know, this whole thing here in this area. But they had what was it, Alanis Morissette, and they had a whole bunch of things. Anyways, they're having Aqua, you know, who sings like I'm a Barbie girl. Like, yeah, that is going on. Like, what is it, Ja Rule? Like, there's a whole bunch. And anyways, I can see it from the place, right, which is super cool. But anyways, it's super loud, and so they're doing like the stage testing, mic testing, and stuff like that. I'm probably, just so you guys know, gonna skip a few late night Twitch streams this week because I'm like, I kind of wanna like listen, you know, like it's like a free concert basically, right? And since like we haven't been able to do anything for years, right, concert wise. Oh, free concert. You know, there's a couple of performances I really want to see, and it's gonna be so loud in here. Like, you guys are gonna hear everything. It's gonna be copyright shit for Twitch. Like, and I have to stream with no mic, and I'm kind of, yeah. So, anyways, if you guys hear like weird banging noises or whatever, it's all the crew stuff. But it's going on the whole week. So, anyways, very, very cool. But just heads up. I was like, I swear I'm hearing something. But I need to start setting my timers. Yeah, so you'll for the TC, if you guys want Scar, he can't. I bet you my background music is blocking some of it out right now, but yeah, I guess it's getting crazy. God, it is very distracting. Put headphones on, cancel out noise. I can still hear it through, though. Yeah, timers will be a big thing if you guys didn't get Scar. I mean, he has been, I believe, legendary still. At least he was back when I was pulling on chests and stuff. So, yeah, 100%. You know, like, work hard, set your timers, get him. It'll be great for everyone. Your Pleakley was only a 4. Oh my gosh. Kat, I actually had something like that too. I was like, oh my gosh, like I have like hardly anybody to level up right now. I have to wait for common tokens. And then all of a sudden I was just like, I was like, why does Mulan have an exclamation point? I was like, oh right. I clicked it. I was like, oh right, Mulan has, I forgot I hadn't leveled her up because I'm missing the warrior and comfy. But at the moment it was just a temporary thing. And then I was like, I went down to the next tab. I'm like, oh my gosh. I forgot we had Sean Yu and Khan to level up, so they are so low. I totally forgot about them. I sent them home, and I was like, okay, so that I don't send them on any quests to do anything, I'm gonna just 100% just, like, level him up. And I forgot for, like, I don't know, a month or something at least. Like, I don't even know the last time I leveled him up. So... I forgot about Sean Yu. I felt so bad. I was like, oh shit. Like, I wonder who else I forgot about to like max out or even level. I think he's like a 4 or something. It's ridiculous. Anyway, absolutely crazy. Watch the concert and have some fun. I think I will. It'll be a little like balcony party, you know? Everybody come to Steffi's house. Mommy will hate me, but the new party, we can talk DMK, listen to some tunes, you know. She's got a great little outdoor patio, so I can fit quite a few people. It's probably the biggest balcony I've seen that's not attached to a penthouse, you know? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just it's that's one of those things. But yeah. Anyway, the side life stuff. You have to participate in the event even if you don't need anything because of the season's pass now. Oh, okay. Unexpected. Okay, I better hurry up and check this out, right? Otherwise, you guys are going to be filling me in instead of me filling you in. I think that's what's happening at this point. All right, so we've got Merlin. Let's do the dialogue. Can you feel it? The kingdom's magic. It's changing somehow, as if everything has been knocked off kilter. God, I was going to call him Jason now. Oh, gosh. Because of that, I was like, did somebody misspell? Javon, right? Yeah. Frig. I need his deep voice to do Merlin for me. He's good. He's got the super good voice going. I can do the chicks and he can do the dudes. I've cast spell after spell in hopes of fixing it, but they're not having nearly as much of an effect as I'd like. This doesn't bode well at all. Not one little bit. And here we go. Again, I don't have a good Maleficent, but okay, I've already done her laugh. Insolent fools. Up until now, my curses may have been thwarted, but no longer, for this spell is different than the others. You know what we need some like creepy Fortnite music going. Maybe I'll just I need to find somebody dark that I got on here. This is Maleficent we're doing. We need darkness. That's the yes, Storm King. Storm King. Yes, frig. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. You can let me know. I turned it up a bit. Yeah, this is good. This curse will steal away the dreams of everyone in the kingdom, transforming it into the place where nightmares come true. All right. Anyways, and I didn't look at the patch. I should have looked at the patch. Whatever. I think we got the gist of everything. I can look at it after with you guys. But here. We got Nani. I actually didn't even clue in with when we were watching the stream that Lilo and Stitch is freaking back, which means you guys get the Stitch impression when he comes. You guys haven't had that in ages. And I freaking love it. And we've got Angel. Maybe she'll sing a bit. But yeah, this is great. Jumba, Pleakley, like this is good. We're gonna get some good dialogue. They cannot screw up Stitch. I will not let them. So we're good. There's been some weird lights up in the sky lately, and I'm pretty sure it's not those helicopter tours that the tourists do around here. That kind of thing is almost always a UFO. Or maybe just an FO. It isn't unidentified. If it's, I'm pretty sure, I know which aliens are doing it. I'd better find Stitch and Jumba and figure out what's going on. Amateur astronomy. Send Nani to investigate the lights. Okay, so we're bringing Lilo and Stitch back. Yay. Okay, I'm literally so happy about this. 2 hours. I kind of want to use gems to skip this. Spam the word Stitch, guys, okay? Just spam Stitch if you guys want me to skip this. We'll do it that way. Can someone tell me what the happiness is broken? It is not broken. It's part of their new season pass system. I've spent the last hour and a half pretty much going over that. But I'm going to pull it up in my game in a second. So if you want a full recap of it, I suggest when I'm done, just watch the section of the stream there at the beginning, and then it'll talk about all of that. But otherwise, again, I will be showing it. So if you're a quick learner, you won't even need to rewatch it. So yeah, I think it's pretty good, pretty good. Steffi, your Maleficent voice is amazing. Oh, thank you, Alicia. I think that's like I think you're the first person ever to tell me that my Maleficent voice is amazing. So thank you. I've worked on that over time for years of practice. Okay, Stitch. Now I feel like we need the beach music back that we've got. See, this is why Fortnite's so great. Free, entertaining, very theme specific music. Okay. This one's gonna be perfect. How does that like old school, like, you know, what is it? You plug your nose or something and you go I don't know. It's something like that. Anyway. Angel. Okay. Throw in a little thing in there. This is why. Throw in a little thing in. All right. Let's skip it. It's worth the 8 gems, right? Oh, wait. Don't I have a token? We get to use a new token, maybe. Right? I have a token? I can use all of my tokens to skip this. I don't need to use gems. This is a good system. Big thumbs up. Big thumbs up. I am a fan of the skip the time, that I don't have to watch the ads, because that was such a pain for you guys, because I was like, I'm not gonna show you guys these weird, creepy, I need to go to the bathroom ads. Like, we've done it before, and it's really awkward for me. I'm not the biggest fan. Okay, so I'm gonna skip it. Oh, it didn't skip all of it. Oh, no, because it only skips by the half hour. Oh, okay. So how do I skip it then? Oh, use the gems. Okay, so I'll go over this just again really quick here, because it is a little different. So you can still use gems right from the character's quest. God, the music is like okay. So you can use your gems, or you can click that skip the time button, and then again you can get more, and I believe that one is the ads still, and then otherwise you will have them like I just showed, and then you can select how many you want. So I only had 4 because the system's new, but I mean that's still pretty good. And then I just skipped, and now it's only 6 gems left, so that's actually pretty decent, right? That'll be very useful when I can stock up on those in the future. I think I'll be pretty happy about that. All right, let's go again with Nani. The ads were so bad for a while. They really were. I literally can't even, I click the ad now and I just walk away, and then I come back after. Like there were just some really creepy ones. I like all of your voice impressions though, so there's that. Shh, but that's good, right? That means I'm good at them all. You know who we need again is Miss Charlotte LaBeouf. I freaking miss doing her dramaticness. I feel like I need to watch Princess and the Frog though again, just to, you know. It's been like a year probably since I've watched it, and I feel like just, you know, help me get back in the mood. But yeah, 100%. Ads these days are so inappropriate. There are some really creepy ones. Like, okay, I don't even really want to talk about it too much, but I clicked an ad. This was like in the last month, okay? Like definitely less than a month. And I was traumatized. Let me know if you guys have seen this ad. So the guy, okay, you're staring, like he's sitting on the toilet. Okay? Like that's already a bad start. And the camera's up here, right? And you can, like, he's obviously sitting in boxers, but like they're really short, and you can see everything. You can tell it's a toilet, and you can see everything, and you're like, oh my God. And he's got a phone in his hand, like right here, like right like this, and you're looking down on it, and you're like, I honestly, like, I was like, oh my God, I'm like, my poor virgin eyes, like, I can't look at it. Yeah, it's so disturbing. Like, I freaked out. Like, I clicked it, and before I could even walk away, I just saw, I was like, like, I don't care if he's got his pants on or not, like, anyways. I mean, I couldn't imagine, like, being a teenager, like, being, like, I don't know, 14, and seeing that. I think I pretty much would have started crying. I know I would be going into grade 9, but you know what I mean? Like, didn't know anything about that kind of stuff, right? A little mature. But it's just, it would have been one of those, like, massive, disturbing moments in my life. I still feel like it was so disturbing as an ad to see. Anyway, it was messed. It was I couldn't look at the rest of the ad, so I don't even know what it was advertising. You know, I was like, oh my god, this is so, I'm like, that's real. Yeah. Like, I usually don't like those ones where like, oh, I need to the bathroom, click to get to the next thing, you know, and the shit emoji shows up on the screen. I hate that thing, by the way. Like, I think it's like the most, I know people find it funny. I think it's the most disgusting freaking thing ever created. And I'm just like, why do we want to talk about this? Like, it's weird for me. Anyway, PG-18 now. I do need parental guidance at 18. I do. I just be like, Mommy, I need to verify that this ad is safe for me. She would literally just lose her, like, Anyway, okay, let's do this dialogue here. I don't see those two anywhere, and the lights aren't going away either. I know I should call Mr. Bubbles about this, but I should probably wait until he's off work to do it. You know what the weird thing is, though? That is, like, his job. I was reading that, I'm like, probably wait to do it after he says job. I'm like, no. You should probably do it while he's on working hours, not off the clock. But, yeah, I guess if he's still doing the social worker, Mr. Bubbles, aliens! Like, yeah, I could imagine that would have been interesting. The last time I called him, while he was on the clock, a whole bunch of non-tourist helicopters showed up over my house. You know what? Okay, maybe she is right to say that. Yeah, he overreacted, and now she's skeptical. But, I sure don't want to watch a naked man playing my Disney game. I don't know what he was playing, like, on it, but he had his phone in his hand. Like, I couldn't, I'm sorry, my eyes were just too, if the ad comes up again and I happen to notice it, hopefully I won't be as shocked a second time, or I'll be more shocked that something got through the system a second time like that. I don't want to say, I'll have a look at the game he's playing by his crotch. Like, this... but, like, I don't know how to report the ad, because, like, otherwise it's going to click and take me God knows where. Like, okay. But I don't want to screenshot that on my phone. Okay, anyway. But if you guys see it, you can't miss it. And I can't believe I'm the only one that's seen this. I just thought maybe it was just something nobody wanted to talk about because it was so weird. Okay, so I read that. Sorry, I'm ruining the dialogue because I'm talking about other stuff. Quest complete, amateur astronomy. The pilots were really nice once I explained everything, though. Okay, so that was pretty dramatic. So let's keep this smooth here. Oh my God, Bubbles! How do I? Oh God, I gotta get so deep for this. Cobra Bubbles. Okay. Thank you for calling this in, Miss Palaki. These are the first reports I've heard about these lights you described. I feel like I almost need to do the, I'm Darth Vader. Like, he's so deep, I can't get deep enough. Wow, really? That's, not that I could tell you if I had heard anything about them beforehand. Oh, yeah, okay, that's hilarious. Which is not to say that this doesn't bear investigating. I'll update you with what I find. I can't get deep enough. Damn, Bubbles. Why are your voice so deep? We don't talk about ads. No, 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 no. We don't talk about ads. Oh, this is exactly why I will never have a singing career. Okay, personal agency. Send Cobra Bubbles to investigate the lights. My dreams of being a Disney princess are crushed. They are crushed. Unless they do another film style like Merida, then maybe. Okay, coconut smoothie stand in 2,000 Maleficent coins. You guys can buy that in the TC bundle. However, this game is getting crazy expensive. If you're doing the season pass, it becomes crazier. So, I mean, maybe this is a good sign. They're gonna try and keep the game alive a little longer, you know? Than 2 years, that is, because this is a serious investment in the design of this game, right? However, do we really need more things like this if we don't have all our characters accessible at one time? I can see this being something the community in the months to come, or updates to come, whatever, will be vocalizing once again, right? We've gone a bit quiet, we've voiced our opinion about it, nobody's listened, but, you know, I think that it's going to be a topic that's going to need to be re-brought up, you know, within their little war room again. But yeah. Tusco. Giggles. Okay, so Cobra Bubbles. Send Cobra Bubbles to investigate the lights. That is 2 hours as well. You know what? Let's open some chesties here and let's see what we get. Oh, we get to do the chess game. Okay, so the Haunted Mansion token sign. Wonder what collection. This helps to level up. And then Maid Marian's brooch token. So, what collection is Maid Marian a part of? 3, 2, 1, go! Please put your answers all in one message so that I can read them and give you shoutouts. Otherwise, I will just probably lose track of things. But, finally, I've returned! That's literally how I read that. That was great. Minus the sigh bit, but I think he needed some more enthusiasm there, you know? Some additional exclamation points. I can't wait for the Disney Dreamlight Valley game, but I'll still play this. Oh, for sure. Like, as soon as Disney Dreamlight Valley comes, guys, we're doing a real long stream doing that, because that is going to be fantastic. I'm going to play and just play as much until it tells me, I'm sorry, you can't play anymore. You have to wait, like, hours or something, but I'm just telling ya, that game is going to get a lot of attention. September the 6th, guys. Set the date. You won't want to miss it. I am going to be on, like, as long as possible. Okay, so I got a time skip token, which is what I was hoping, all right? So for that, I'm going to use it on Bubbles, I think, and we'll do some more dialogue because, you know, we want some more stuff here. That's good. Okay, so the Haunted Mansion and Robin Hood. All right, perfect. So Zach, we have Max. The token is from the Haunted Mansion, and Maid Marian is from Robin Hood. Crystal, that is awesome. So smart. Insanity, yeah, that is awesome. You guys are good. You guys are good. All right, I'm gonna use that and skip this, and we'll just keep going with this. Oh, it's only skipping 10 minutes? Yo, what? No way. No wonder it was so much. I thought they were, okay, so these tokens, guys, don't do 30 minutes, okay, like the ads used to do. They only do 10 minutes. Why? That ruins my, you know, evil genius plan of collecting like 100 or 1,000 and just skipping through a whole bunch of stuff. What a bummer. Now I have to wait 17 minutes. I guess we'll check out some other stuff. Maybe I'll find something in one of the chests around here to be able to do that. Let's check this out here. It did not give me more, but you get more chances at shoutouts. Okay, so we have the English Shortbow token. So what collection does that help to level up? Again, thank goodness it doesn't say it in the actual name, though. That's genius. Thank you, DMK. Bernard's Ears Hat token. What collection is Bernard a part of? And those of you guys that have been a part of the last 2 updates, this should be very easy for you. and the Alice in Wonderland relic token. So name me one attraction in the kingdom that is part of the Alice in Wonderland collection. And there are a lot. So you guys have a lot of options with this. So happy attraction hunting if you guys can't remember the names of them. Yeah. The ads are still there. They're still there, but I don't know if they are doing 30 minutes right now. I'm not watching the ads on stream. I just had a horror story of why I wouldn't do that. But yeah. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, so I see we have a little bit of a confusion with whether the first token is part of Brave or Robin Hood. So the English short bow, the only thing that really gives this away for what collection, and you would think that it would be Brave, right? But the thing is Brave, right? The entire collection, Merida, right? They're Scottish. So English short bow, kinda, I mean, Robin Hood's English, right? So, yeah. So, it's interesting there. And then we have Bernard's Ears Head token, and he is part of the Rescuers. Okay, and so the attractions will vary here for people. The Alice in Wonderland relic. Okay, wait, hold on. Need to find out here. Try and keep it in one message, guys. Otherwise, it'll just be a little harder for me to know. So the Rescuers and the White Rabbit's house. Yeah, Max. And Cat, the Mad Tea Party. That's very good. I'm waiting on the pass. Yeah, waiting on the pass I think is a good idea there for sure. Okay, so moving on, I'm gonna collect from my parade float. Did it give me any gems? It gave me no gems. I think the parade floats need to start giving at least 2 gems minimum when it drops. Like, I think they really need to change this. It is kind of starting to concern me a little bit because of the higher demand now for gems. We really do need to have a better system. I'm not watching the ad, you know, I don't trust it. For now magic, so it's not happiness from the parade float. I did notice this last night too when I collected. I was like, magic. I'm like, this is different. So yeah, so there's a happiness bubble like from the kingdom. So again, there are still kids that are doing that. Lilo and Stitch chests, the legendary ones are back. So if you guys are missing any characters from the collection, you guys can pull on those. Be a part of the gacha system. Okay, I'm just gonna point this out, guys. I clicked. Okay, this is something I'm not enjoying right now. Okay, before when you would click the character, right, it would take you to their area in your storybook, and then you clicked return. So usually when you would click that, so I'm clicking right now. I'm clicking Timothy Q Mouse. So this is now taking me to the long list of characters here that, you know, again, it's going to be impossible to find when you have like, what, 200 and, I have 250 characters at home. Like, that's more than this in my freaking kingdom, right? So too difficult. So I think, you know, they need to take you directly, I click Timothy Q Mouse, so it's Dumbo. So they need to take you right in here. So typically when you click that, it used to take you in here, and then you'd click return, and it was easy. Now it's just taking you to the whole like the, what do they call it? The, not the collections, the, frig. Visiting home? Really? I was going to say the visiting home, but I'm like, yeah, it doesn't sound right. Visiting home area of your storybook. And I'm thinking, like, you know, having that system there really sucks because I don't want to scroll through 250 characters to be exact, literally 250, to try and find which one needs a little freaking happiness bubble. That's wild. And then, too, it's going to test you guys constantly going, oh, what collection is that most a part of? We have so many. So many. You'd have to be a Disney expert. Not everyone, yeah, so Woody's doing it too. So this is Celia May, but again, it doesn't matter, like, it's just gonna take you back to this general thing, and that I think I just need to fix. It's a really minor thing, but I think it's something that's gonna drive me literally nuts. Literally nuts. Alright, so the Gathering spell. There is a feature in here, guys, that is now gone. I didn't hear in the stream that they touched on this, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up. So we still have the Gathering spell, the Conjuring Cauldron, we have the Find the Chest. They have removed the 650 elixir option to lock in happiness. Now that is due to the fact we don't have the happiness meter that drops anymore. So just letting you know, since there is no system for that, the button is gone. Now, we used to spend a lot of elixirs doing that, right? It was kind of a little bit ridiculous, but they have taken it away from Merlin. So if you guys do go in typically to lock in, you can, okay? But you can still obviously use Merlin. Now, the thing is, they were giving Merlin more responsibility, and now I feel like they're taking it away a little bit. So the one thing I'm wondering is, like, are they going to have another purpose for Merlin? Because, yes, Merlin has the Conjuring Cauldron still, and the Gathering the Magic, and Finding the Chest, but that's it now. And again, they were doing a higher kind of responsibility for him and adding a lot more features, and those are disappearing a little bit now with this new style. So I don't know, like, I feel like maybe in future they'll need to give him something else to do. But yeah, this reward system is a grind, and it's become a lot more like time consuming, or they're trying to like Genshin. But the thing is like Genshin, you do your stuff, and then, you know, you use your resin and all this stuff. You do your dailies. Takes you like a half an hour to do all this stuff every day. And then you can, you know, close it until your resin's basically full again, right? And then condense it and do whatever. But the condensing, you pop in, do it, and then you can leave, right? But the thing is it's just like DMK, I feel, is asking you to spend like, you know, 15 minutes-ish maybe or something, dealing with your first round of kingdom stuff in your day. But I feel like they're also asking you to produce that a second time. And this isn't like a quest that you're interacting with, like with Genshin, right? It's very interactive. You actually have to work for it. But this isn't really like that. So I'm wondering long term how that is going to make me and everyone else feel about, you know, that kind of system. It's just interesting, you know? It's just interesting. It's a less interactive game that they're trying to make more interactive without the interaction. Think about that one. Think about that one. For some reason, you don't know what to do in your kingdom. It has changed a lot. I've gone over like quite a few of the different features there, but yeah, if you're just starting back to your kingdom, if you put it down for like, you know, I don't know, like a year, 6 months, anything, it is going to be a little bit of a shock to what is going on. And that is a little bit unfortunate there in some ways, you know? Like, that's a big change. Big change. One thing that wasn't addressed that is still a feature here, guys, with your tower challenge, and it is very important, I always feel, to bring this up every single time we have a tower challenge. I've used my gathering spell, okay? You can get currency. I just got 6 currency from one attraction by tapping it. So you guys will notice here in my kingdom that, you know, I have my attraction is like all purpley and it's glowing purple and green, right? It's fading in and out, and it looks different than the others. I've already used my gathering spell, but this is the curse blocker to the magic, right? So when they curse the attractions, I have to go through my kingdom every 4 hours and tap to get rid of these, right? Between 2 and 4 hours, but I leave mine 4 typically, right? Just because that's when I worry about it with my gathering spell and stuff. So you still are going to have to go around, not just to search for chests, but also to make sure you've tapped your curse away, right? So it's very simple, but you will notice you will see magic hiding underneath the curse. So it doesn't take it from you, but it's hiding it. So you just tap it 1, 2, 3, right? Now I'm at 12 currency. So each time you do it, you tap it 3 times. Currency will go up and stuff like that. You know, for each chapter, that changes. Yeah, Eddie has joined us on Twitch now. So we got a new Twitch follower, guys. Yeah. So yeah, basically the magic is still there, but you have to go through and tap it or it's blocked, right? So you will miss out on that. So for Little Kingdoms, that's a pretty big deal. And two, if you don't have all the characters for a tower challenge, right? Having that extra currency, or you're trying to buy more than one, you're gonna need to make sure you do that extra step there. So just check every time you check on Maleficent's tower, obviously, or, you know, do the gathering spell with Merlin, depending on how your system's sort of timed up there. Not everybody can be exact with the 2 hours, but yeah. I have 120 extra small elixir ingots. I didn't realize I had that much. Please make sure you trade them in. It's gonna cost you if you leave it too long as well, and it'll take a bigger chunk out of your magic instead of just, you know, that slow grind there of you know, the whole thing, right? Because the last thing you want is like to be spending 50,000 or something like that, or 100,000, whatever it happens to be. Even 20 is a lot, right? It just takes chunks out of your magic, and if you're working towards characters, that can be a little bit annoying, right? But if you keep it kind of like a general thing, you check like maybe once a week or something, it won't seem so bad. Now they have also changed, and again, wasn't brought up in the actual live stream, they have changed the enchantment bubbles, okay? So remember the bubbles that used to appear on top, and I used to drive them nuts. They still drive me nuts. They really do. There needs to be a button that I can just turn off all of those from even appearing. I get it. They need to be enchanted. Thank you for the notification about it. But if I don't want to see it, I don't want to see it. So here, basically, they have the new icon for it. It just means it's ready to be enchanted there. So, again, nothing with the enchantment system, to my knowledge, and what I've noticed has changed. But what you guys are going to need to be aware of is that the bubble does look different, and it doesn't mean anything other than the appearance looks different. I kind of like the new design of them. They're less obnoxious, but I still don't want to see it. So, you know, it's kind of like day and night mode, right? Like, we kind of have wanted that for ages. You know, doubtful that it'll happen, but it would be cool to see the, you know, attractions glow and everything. But same kind of idea, you know, turn that feature off and stuff. And especially when you're designing your kingdom, it can be really, really annoying. And you may ask, why don't you just enchant it and get rid of the freaking bubble? Well, sometimes you got to keep saving, right? Because maybe one attraction might be at a level 2. Can I take my face away? Yes, I can. So I was like, you guys can't see what level it's at. But level 2, right? And it's going to a 3. But maybe you've got another, you know, Toy Story one that in this particular case here, I'll have to remove myself again, is at a 3. Maybe I want that one for Zerg's tokens to get to a 4, right? Again, I think the system doesn't work because by the time you get enough freaking relics and blueprints to do this, you'll have Zerg maxed out anyways, unless you've just left them in there for, you know, a year or whatever and forgot about them. But you'll have them maxed out anyway. It's just this whole system is too costly. It drives me bonkers. But again, it is there, and, you know, again, if you want to save for it, that's your frickin' choice. But again, that bubble on those other Toy Story ones aren't going anywhere unless you take them out of your kingdom. So, you know, that whole thing kind of sucks, right? Kind of sucks. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this chest here. You want Doug? Well, I want Doug too. Of course I do. Who doesn't want Doug? Okay, so here we've got some additional ingots. I should actually check on mine today, so I'll make sure I do that. So I got 2 of those, and I got Maid Marian's brooch token again. That's all you guys have to tell me in one message. What collection is she a part of? And if you want to throw in as a little bonus, let me know if you have her and what level she's at, right? It could be cool, so I can see how you guys are doing on your progress for Maid Marian. Maybe you forgot to level her up, so maybe that'll be a good little reminder to actually go ahead and do it there. What is the best attraction for Lilo and Stitch? Is it Stitch's house or the Lucky Cat Cafe? Lucky Cat Cafe, that's Big Hero 6. But I have to say probably my favorite one for Lilo and Stitch is the Ohana, because Lilo and Stitch both have animation at this attraction, and they stand up at the top and they dance together. It's really cute, and you know what? I'm gonna make sure that I thought they were out in my kingdom. I had them out a while ago. I maybe sent them home. Yeah, I did. But this will be good because here is a 12-hour quest from my lovely memory here. And, you know, that was one of the things during the stream that they said would potentially be a weekly quest to send so many on a 12-hour. So here's Stitch. He's so freaking cute. So freaking cute. I was hoping we'd have dialogue from him today. But him and Lilo, yeah, they do a quest there. I believe they both have to be maxed out or pretty close to it. And it is 12 hours, and it's called Dancing Time. Of course, they're dancing to Elvis Presley, the king himself. So you send them there, and then I'll show you the little bit of animation the two get. This is one of my favorite little things that happens at an attraction, right? The animation there. So Stitch is just waiting there for Lilo to show up. She's a little slow of a runner, so depending on where she is in the kingdom, it could take her a minute or two, but it's okay. If you guys don't have Lilo and Stitch characters, trust me, they are a collection worth investing in. I'm gonna really push this one because it was fantastic. The event was great. The dialogue, even after there's Lilo, was great, and of course the animation. They just did a really wonderful job with that event. And it was, oh, there's that whole thing. I knew, I was like, I saw it from somewhere. Yeah, I did that earlier. But see how cute that is? It's like, it's perfect. It's perfect. And you can get nice and close to it as well without, you know, trying to get the ultra zoom glitch, right, for the animation. So Maid Marian in Robin Hood, and yours is a level 7, ready for an 8. Well, Tabitha, looks like you are going to need to level up your Maid Marian. I'm 9 ears hats away from welcoming Dumbo. That is very exciting. Let's see. Maid Marian is in Robin Hood, and I do have her. That is awesome, Crystal. That means you worked very hard during the event for sure. Let's see. Kat said Robin Hood, and I've made Marian at a 7. Ooh. You guys have made Marian pretty high. Robin Hood, mine is they at like a 5 or 6. Henry. That's probably, I think, where mine's roughly at, I want to say. But did I buy the 2 tiers? No, I haven't bought any tiers. No. I haven't even opened that yet. It still has a big check mark there. You can kind of see it. It's like right where Harry is. Right there. Yeah. But, yeah, Barry, I hope that Hocus Pocus comes into the kingdom as well. That is definitely a collection that needs to be there. So here is Maleficent on top. I need to be as passionate as Javon. I need to get back into that, right? Here is Maleficent on top of her tower, doing her evil deeds to our kingdom. Let's open it up and see what trouble she has caused this time. All right, so Robin Hood. Very new collection. What? Why would they make Robin Hood freaking a collection? Used in the that DMK, you are mean. That is really unfair. That's just really unfair. It's probably like one character, but still, we just had Robin Hood. They never do that. Ever. It's usually like, 6 months, a year later, and then they incorporate that. There's too many collections to be pushing something like that. I don't like it. Doesn't sit well for me. Is anybody else a little surprised by that? Okay, so here we've got Nani, obviously Pete, we've got Bo Peep, Mickey, and Lilo. Why on earth did it show Robin Hood? There's no Robin Hood characters. Huh? That is Robin Hood, right? Like, am I just losing? That's Robin Hood. Ugh. Symbol's Robin Hood. I'm not seeing Robin Hood. See, it doesn't make sense. They wouldn't do it because it's ridiculous. That is not that. Okay, Toy Story, Lilo and Stitch, and Mickey and Friends, not Robin Hood. Okay. See, DMK wouldn't do that to us. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's a glitch. wrong image showing on the front of the screen here. So it's Toy Story, Lilo and Stitch, and Mickey and Friends as I went over there. And it's going to be the same for the slot 2. We have Angel, Ducky, Pluto. Pluto's very cheap at the beginning, very useful for beginning players. And then we have Woody, who you do get pretty early on in the kingdom. So yeah, all of you guys will have that by the time the Tower Challenge shows up for sure. So let's bring back Ducky. Ducky and Bunny had some freaking good dialogue. Like, really, really good when they came. So you guys will be really looking forward to that. If you get Forky too, yeah, the combo it's sweet. It's really sweet. Let's grab Mike Wazowski. See, I knew he was doing happiness. He's always doing happiness if he's in the kingdom. And the last slot here, it says Toy Story, Monsters, Inc., and Lilo and Stitch. I believe that. Sealy Mayhem, Jumba, Stitch, and that's it. Okay, there you go. And then, of course, Mr. Pleakley is the featured character, so he will not get tired. But if you do need him to do the dialogue and stuff like that, for the storyline for Chapter 1's dialogue, you're going to have to use him, right? To push along the dialogue, get the currency you need. So you may have to challenge the tower once without him. You can also wait, though, until Chapter 2 when he's not useful to go up against it. And then that way you don't have to worry about it, right? If you're like, but I need him so bad. I can't miss any timers. Don't miss your timers. Just wait on the dialogue for him when you get to that point in the storyline. And then just use him in Chapter 2. The dialogue doesn't go anywhere until the very end of the Tower Challenge. So you guys have the time, to do it in the next chapter. So please make sure, you be conscious of that if you guys are worried, all right? So I've sent all my characters out. Obviously, we have to have a legendary chest or something. Apparently, legendary chest is instead of a freaking new concession. That's fine. Big Hero 6, guys, super great. I'm sure if anybody gems all the way through to the end, I'm pretty sure I saw somebody want to get on top of the leaderboard and gem their way through in chat earlier. Yeah, you'll get some sort of character from the two, not just one, 2 Big Hero 6 legendary chests. So you guys are golden there. The magical chest, it is gonna... Sorry, I'm gonna need some water here. I'm talking so much. I'm a chatterbox. You guys are going to need, that obviously for the actual tower challenge. It does help boost you along. I can challenge the tower once and get enough points for that. So if you guys are newer, you might have to do it a few times or you don't have all the characters or whatever. At least it's not Robin Hood issues, right? Then the second at 5,000 points, you'll have 1,000 currency. 10, you'll have a scroll that will help you level up more than one character at a time. I almost called it a refresh token. No, it's not a refresh token. This will allow you to do 2 at a time. However, you can't do 3, right? So yeah, you can buy those also with your elixirs that you might have a bunch of or whatever you want to do. But that is something for me, like after I have all the attractions purchased for elixirs at some point, right, and have a bunch saved up, the odd one here or there for that wouldn't be a bad idea. At 20,000, oh god, that's gonna make it worse. 20,000 is gonna give 2,000 currency and then 35. So the next chapter is gonna be a little bit more intense. We'll have Alice in Wonderland there at the end of it, and we'll have a chance at 2 chests there. So if you guys are missing the Queen of Hearts or something, good opportunity to really bust your butt for 45,000 points in Chapter 2. And yes, they do reset after every chapter, so please make sure that you finish it before your weekly or 5-day timer for the chapter is up. 55,000 points for Chapter 3. This is the hardest one. You will be getting 2 attraction enchantment chests for that. So that is nothing to do with your permanent content, but if you're like me and have the worst luck with finding that, maybe that last attraction or something like that, I am still missing Splash Mountain to date. I've done everything in my power over the last almost 5 years to get a hold of that attraction. It's been the one that I've wanted the most. Haven't got it still to this date. So good luck, Kingdomers, on getting Splash Mountain or whatever you are so desiring from those attraction enchantment chests. All right, and moving on, we have the leaderboard. Yeah, I see I'm not showing up on it, but if I gemmed through this, which I won't do, you can also use your little Skippy tokens. I like that name for them better. Skippy tokens. You can use that and skip the timer as well, so that could be very handy for you guys. But be careful by doing too much of it, because you could end up putting yourself on a very difficult leaderboard, which will be determined after first round. So it does look like the Lilo and Stitch trophy is going to be for the top player only. This means we'll only have 50. Yep, 50 players you'll be up against, so smaller leaderboards, right? But if you get one crazy gemmer or a little, like, I don't know, cheater out there, you could be screwed for that. But it will give you some additional currency and refresh tokens. So yeah. Now you do have the mystery reward offers for ads. That hasn't gone anywhere. You can watch those and get some extra currency and refresh tokens. And they didn't do the system of just graying out the currency amount. They still have the damn check marks. And yeah, as you can see, I have it locked for the common token. You guys won't have that if you're trying to work on Scar or any Lion King characters. Do not use your currency on that token, please. You do not need it. You don't. You don't need it. So just hang on and use your currency on Scar, and then worry about the tokens for him after that is all over. But yeah, so you've got Scar's tokens there if you're trying to level him up, so at least you'll be able to do that. And then again, you'll have Big Hero 6. It's nice actually to see them back. It means we'll get some dialogue there. It'll make me so happy to do some Big Hero 6 dialogue for you guys too. Two of like my favorite event collections here for dialogue is gonna be back around. I've been really pushing to have Lilo and Stitch and Big Hero 6 come back for a tower challenge at the very least. So we didn't get like a new character or anything, but having them featured here, this is gonna provide us with a little bit of fun. And of course, Alice in Wonderland is always a real trippy time, that's for sure. All right, so it's good. Very, very good. So I'm gonna send out my parade float. I don't care what they're asking me to use at the moment. I'm just using what I absolutely have to, because, you know, it is important. Now, I'm bringing back Sean Yu because I want to make sure I probably level him up again, since I forgot about his existence for a while. He's an angry guy, okay? Don't judge him too harshly. Okay, he's a 5 now. See, I told you I forgot about him. Perfect. Is it really, though? Yeah, no more dialogue, but he is pretty scary. Right? Pretty scary. So I'm going to send him for 4 hours there. Now, I do want to bring Khan back as well. I have a lot of characters in my storybook, so I'm going to need to do another stream for you guys. You know, in the next couple of days, do that extra Lilo and Stitch dialogue, of course, and really work on that permanent content, which I'm not going to be covering today, but don't worry about it. We're going to get there. I might do it tomorrow, but I'll have to let you guys know about that one. I thought maybe I was going to get through some of that today, but you know, it's 2.5 hours almost already. We had a lot to cover. This was very, very unexpected. So it's not a big deal, but I do have some dialogue to share with you guys, building the attraction and stuff, so I'll make sure I do that and cover it in the next few days. Okay, so I was going to, what was it? Friggin' Mulan. I was like, what am I doing here? Khan. Woo! I don't know why wow, was his welcome screen that engaging before? I don't know why I don't remember him running to the front and then doing... I just seem to remember him being at the front. Alright. I forgot how cool his welcome screen was. This is why the see it again button is essential to the kingdom. We need it. We need it. Okay, so we have just a nay. Just a nay from him. Okay, so let's see here. Thank you, Alicia. You're the best. You are the best. You gotta get 150 to get Doug. Okay, I gotta see what's going on here with that. We've covered the TC. We've covered the new happiness system. I guess I wanted to look at the costume for Doug. I said I wanted to look at that. So here's Doug there, and oh my god, look, he's in sync with his doppelganger. Wow, that is we have 2 Dougs. That's very unusual, guys. Very, very unusual. It's kind of trippy. See, all the minis, they blink and are their own thing, right? So, Doug, however, is in sync with himself. Squirrel. But anyways, we have costume for him. It says gain season pass tiers to get the cone of shame. I mean, I don't want Doug in the cone of shame. That is a shame. Okay, so there's Doug. I have to welcome him. So let's figure out how to do that here, because I don't have a clue. So they are considering up to be a limited time event, but it's not an event. So it's just limited time content. I don't get it. So Doug, seasons pass. All right, and same with Charles Months. Okay. Old man Charles needs to be brought in via the tiers. Okay, let's just do it. I've gone over this already for you guys a little earlier. However, we will kind of just briefly have a look at it again. Oh, Canadian, and that's without tax. Are you kidding me? No way. This just sucks. Why is it so like, no way. $27.99 plus tax. I'm sorry. Like, what? Like, the concept idea behind it, it's not ideal for this style of game. I really don't feel like it is. But to make it, like, to introduce it and have it at that? Why didn't they just make it free the first round so everybody could see how it works, first of all? To see if it's worth it. Because this is such a big change for this game. And then, why so much? You had no tax on it? You're lucky. You're lucky. This is crazy. That's junk. Oh my god. Okay, hang on here. I'm sorry. How many freaking... Oh my god, I'm gonna die. You're joking. Charles Months you can only get if you have the Kingdom Pass. You can't even buy it with gems or anything like that. This is stupid. And you can only get him from that pass. What? Oh my god, okay, I gotta go back. Hang on here. Is there anything else I need to know? The attraction. Paradise Falls is also in there. So in other words, we're paying for a premium attraction, a premium character. What else do we got here? They changed the design on the blueprint. Did you guys notice that? The blueprint token, it's different now. Yeah, 75 is Old Man Charles. 85 is that balloon decoration I really want. my gosh. We're at over 100 levels? It ends in 88 days and 22 hours. Okay, so the season ends then. That's great, we have a timer. Like, I was very concerned about this. But what the... We're getting 100 gems in there. Okay, like, we need to start doing the math on this, at least for gems and characters, okay? And attractions, essentially. I know Chesapeake should as well, but, like... Oh, the kitty one! Socks, plushie. Okay, so Doug is free, okay, if you get to 150. All right, but his costume is under the premium. So you're paying for the costume, not Doug, but the costume. Three updates. That's what they, okay, so that's what they're hinting at, but can we have the dates for the live streams or the dates for the update? Because I don't really care about the live stream. It's always the Friday before, and the update's always on the Tuesday. So, for example, if it's going to be like Tuesday, August 6th, we'll say, or something like that. As an example, okay? Let's say Tuesday, August 6th is going to be the update. That would mean that on the 2nd of August, is it August I'm in now? Oh, sorry, I'm in September. Tuesday, September 6th. I apologize. I didn't scroll down enough in my calendar, and it was still showing at the top August. Okay, so sorry. Tuesday, September the 6th, and then that would mean the live stream from DMK on Facebook would be Friday the 2nd. Okay? So realistically, we could predict when that would be, and then we would know if there's going to be an event. It would be on... so if the update's on the 6th, it would be on Thursday, September 8th. As an example, okay? Pure example. It's just that right there would tell us what is going on and what we have planned. So we can make arrangements and whatnot in there. If it ends in 88 days, like 88 days, 22 hours. Okay, let's find out. I'm just typing it in, guys. So, 88 days, and then let's do 22 hours from now. So we are looking at Monday, October the 10th. It ends. I'm currently July 14th at noon. Okay, yeah. So Monday, here, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at here so you guys get a little, you guys can see. So 88 days, 22, I did read that right. Yeah, I did. So that is what we're up against here in terms of, move it over a bit because, yeah. All right, oh, there, okay, now it's big. So, yeah, that's Monday, October the 10th. So that's done. So that would mean the next update would most likely be October the 11th, the Tuesday. So if we're getting 3 updates in there, I mean, we gotta start thinking about this, right? So anyway, I guess we can put that into our calendars, guys. But DMK is going to really need to step up their game here and make their game better than what it was when it started, when it came out, you know, what, 6? Is it 6 years ago? Yeah, ish. So, I mean, this is a big change for a game that's, you know, technically, you know, been around that long, right? This is a huge thing, and we haven't been getting good responses or content really from them. This is I have to say, like, as a, you know, in terms of business, this is a risky move. Risky business. Fucking A. All right. Let's see what's going on here. There's no reason for this except for them to make money continuously throughout the year. It is straight up facts. Amanda, you put it very well. It's straight up facts. For me, this is not Genshin or Fortnite quality of game. This is a very good game, but it's not this kind of game. I just don't get it. I'm sorry. I'm very I'm trying to figure out how I feel about everything with this. This is for me, this is a very big change, and you know, it's just it's gonna take some getting used to and figuring out again how I feel. At the moment, I'm not particularly happy. It's mostly the price, but even the style. It's just not this game. Like, and I can't have my characters in my kingdom. I don't get to see my welcome screens. Like, I can't fit all my attractions in the kingdom. I haven't been getting content, you know, like, properly. The customer care doesn't answer me back. Like, there's just been a lot of stuff over the last 2 years, you know, like, you know, getting the patch notes out to us, updates being broken. Like, I didn't see this direction, and I'm trying to figure out whether they finally got, you know, their shit together, or whether or not this is just a last grab at money. Like, I don't like saying it, but like, I'm kind of bothered, you know. And I don't like it. Like, where's my limited time event to work hard for my characters? Like, is this gonna be the system now? And Tower Challenge, like, this is Tower Challenge rerun crap for Scar. Like, this is he wasn't even a Tower Challenge character. I guess it's better than getting Cord again for you guys, right? But I mean, like, we didn't get an explanation about that. Like, why? That's a big, like, it's a big deal. And where's the event? We have 2 characters in a pass that's under limited time section. What is going on? Will I buy the Kingdom Pass? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I feel like part of my job, yeah, but I mean, I got 75 levels to think about it, right? I don't see anything that is urgent until I get to level 75. So maybe I'll make my decision when I get there, if that's, you know. I mean, I guess the attraction and stuff like that, but I mean, there's no character that needs it, right? So I have no space for it, so I'll need to figure out an area. So, like, what's the idea with this? Is next season pass gonna be the next 2 characters for this, and the attraction? Like, I still have questions. Like, it was informative about how the system is going to be run. I totally get it, but I don't understand where this is going. Honestly, they have no new ideas for this game anymore. Well, it's like, if this is considered a new idea, there's so many more collections to do. And I just don't understand it. And how are you going to get these characters later? Like, why was that not addressed? Is it going to be legendary chest later? Because I'd rather have some fun and pull on some legendary chests. Like, no offense, but in future, I'd rather just pull on chests. And even if I waste more money doing that, it's just like, I'll test it out, try it for you guys, and I'll let you know, right? Yeah, maybe it's worth this whole thing, but to be honest, I'd have more fun pulling on chests. You know, not sapphire chests that were like, what were it, 200 gems? Like for the Haunted Mansion, that was crazy. Remember, people spent like $1,000 doing that and then didn't even get both characters. Like, that was just wild. I don't understand why they thought to do this now was a good idea. They haven't been giving us content. Like, honestly, if I'm advised, like, I usually say, oh yeah, I recommend you guys like get this or that or whatever that will help with this. So if you have, you know, the gems or the funds to do whatever, like, you know, do it. But the thing is, though, at this point, is it's just like, I feel bad saying this, but at the moment, I say no. And again, I've gotten every character in the freaking game. I right now, my heart is screaming no. Don't say yes to the Kingdom Pass. It's just honestly how I feel. Will I still get it though? Like, I mean, when I think about it though, it's like, as I said earlier, it's like, I said at the very beginning, will I get it? Like, yeah, probably. It's my job. I'm probably gonna get it and test it out for you guys. But I'm wondering, sitting here going, $30+ it's $27.99 plus tax. Like $30+ on, yes, I get it. I'm getting a character and I'm getting, or I'm in a costume. I'm getting gems. I'm getting attraction. Like, in terms of money, it's not a bad deal. However, you have to be able to get there, right? So all of us need to get all of the levels done in 88 days and 22 hours, right? And we don't know if that's possible, right? DMK isn't known for making things super easy at the start. They usually make balancing changes, and then next time, you know, you'll have better luck. Like, I wouldn't put $30 into this and not get through it. And you can say, oh, well, you can gem the levels and you'll get gems in that to like gem through it and you'll be fine. It's like, no, I wouldn't buy a $30+ pass and then gem through levels. Like, no. It's like, no. It's so expensive. Fortnite's battle pass isn't this much. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, though. Like, okay, so just to give you guys an idea, I guess, in terms of cost and stuff like that, let's think about how they did in the previous update, right? For the Rescuers, the premium character was 500 gems, okay? Permanent content, again, premium character. We have seen the permanent content characters be 500 gems. And yes, during a limited time event, you do spend 200 gems on the first character, 300 gems on the second, 150 gems on the premium attraction. So yeah, you are spending more than $30, okay? But I will tell you this, if you already have the gems from, again, Christmas presents, birthday, you got your iTunes gift card or whatever, it's like, you don't need to spend your real money, right? So that's, like, for example, that's what I've done all year, right? I haven't bought a single bundle. All I have done is I got as a Christmas present from my family. I got $150, right? Because of the $139.99 plus tax, right? So $150. I bought the 3,000 gems. I have survived on those gems all year. Okay? I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose of the gems now. In a lot of ways. Like, you can make suggestions to lower the prices. 100%. Do I think that's going to be done? No. Fortnite charges so much less and you get so much more stuff. Sparky, it's true, right? And that's what I'm concerned about. This game is not even close to the level of Fortnite. And Fortnite listens. Or Fortnite communicates with the community. Not like individually so much per se, but Epic Games communicates very clearly with the community about their stuff, and they fix the problems when it needs fixing. Right? Like, we have a glitch. They just, like, for example, the grappler, you know, it's like, oh, it's only supposed to have 10 shots in it, and somehow it's like, you know, got unlimited amounts. They'll just turn off the grappler, right? And they'll be like, have a thing under being like, sorry for the inconvenience, but we've turned, like, we're disabling the grappler, will not appear out of chests you find in game, and, you know, we'll you know, re-enable them soon, right? But this is not a competitive game. This is different. Again, you're getting your money's worth, but you're not having any fun. You're having zero fun. I want to do a limited time event, earn my characters, right? You know, like, yeah, it's been hard sometimes to do that, but where is the fun in this? And a tower challenge rerun for a character that wasn't even a tower challenge, that is not. No. They're giving me work to do with no fun. Anybody else feel that? I'm not buying it until I realize it's doable. It's like a waste of money. It is. So it will become a waste of money if you cannot get all the way. Unless they gem through it, you'll be fine. 15 gems, 5 gems, whatever it costs to skip to the next, what is it, to skip to the next year? This one's 5 gems, but I saw during the live stream, I saw 15. So what does it go up every tier or something? Or like, or if you skip it once, for example, if I skipped one now, would the next time I try and skip be 10? And the next one be 15? And like, do you know what I mean? Like, how is that system working? Like, I get the whole, like, spend the gems to catch up if you're, like, one tier away or something. But we have no idea how the system works. And there are so many levels. Like, if you screwed up and you whatever, and it's like, oh, yeah, you got to get through. My nail's coming up. My shellac. Sorry. Totally side thing, but it's driving me nuts. It's just, like, total lift up. That's a fail. Just got that done. Not fun. Not fun. I guess I'm having a rough day here. All right. Yeah, in tier 10 we're getting a bench. Where's the room? There is no room in this kingdom. I don't know. What are the quests? It'll depend. I believe we all have different ones. But for example, gather magic from the attractions 20 times. 20 times? Or 20 attractions. Gather magic from... Oh yeah, I guess it's just from 20 attractions. So literally by doing that, it was just the gathering spell once from Merlin. I was like 20 times. I was like, I haven't used the Merlin's gathering spell 20 times. Like, I used it once. I don't know what to say here. But yeah, okay. So, launch 2 parades. Like, that'll give happiness, right? Weekly. Again, complete the dailies. Like, if it's so rigid, like Genshin, for example, like, if you don't do your dailies type of thing, right, you miss out on on, you know, great stuff, obviously. But it's like, you know, there are other ways to make up for it, but you have to do a certain amount of things per week. You don't have to do them all. You have to do a certain amount of things per week to make it worth it if you're going to buy that pass to get the additional rewards, right? But Genshin doesn't have it like, you know, that, like, you'll get some additional, like, res and stuff, so basically, like, some stuff so that you can, you know, try and get some better items, right, for your characters. But it's like, if you don't buy it, you're not missing out on much, right? Like, it's not anything that you couldn't get a different way, typically, right? Or something else from a different group, and it would still be just fine, if not better, for your character. Like, I mean, gacha games have their own things, right? But DMK has to realize their chess system is a gacha system, right? Genshin has a gacha system. You pull on, you know, these banners, right? Like, which are like chess, basically, right? And you get wishes. Instead of chess, it's wishes. And then you get those and you find out. But Genshin, I mean, Genshin had a delay, right? Due to, like, the stuff that's going on the other side of the world, right? And they compensated their people well for it. It wasn't great for the game, but they said, look, this is what's going on. You guys still have loads you can do in this game, frig. Like, loads of stuff to do. Like, you could play Genshin, like, friggin' hours, just collecting resources and stuff, right? And, like, that's just it alone, let alone the stories. But it's like, you know, there's always stuff to do, and they compensate for that. Yeah, it's not ideal, but then they let you know, and then they get it back up type of thing, right? This, though, it's like, it's just different. There's not as much to do without, again, gemming or whatever, like, or waiting for quests to be done, and they're very long, and, like, it's not a, you know, Genshin, you wait for your resin, but you don't wait for quests to be done like this, you know? This isn't a consistent game. What are we raging about? I'm not raging, I don't understand. I feel like this will be the end of DMK. I guess my video on whether Disney Dreamlight Valley is replacing DMK, it's like, don't think my theory's that wrong. I don't see this working very well. It's an interesting idea, but it's too intense, unrealistic, and it's boring. And again, maybe you can make it through all of it. But what if you don't check your kingdom every day, can you? If you don't check it twice a day, can you? Like, you know, we need a rough idea from them. Like, make sure you do all of your dailies for the next 88 days or you're screwed. Or it's like, you know, you can get away with, you know, only doing your dailies, but if you do all your dailies, right, and none of your weeklies, right, you could still technically make it through. Like, there's just no reassurance or a happiness boost if you buy the pass, right? So the thing is as well, like, let's talk about this a little bit. So it's so tiny. So I need 50 happiness to reach the second tier. Okay? 50 happiness. And I gotta get through, how many did we say? Like, this is just too much. Like, I'm overwhelmed with the amount here. We have 150 levels. No. Like, I don't know. I don't know if we can get through it. I mean, we'll try it together, but I've been down to checking my kingdom like once a day. You know what I mean? Like, that's where I'm at. Unless I'm doing an event or something, but like, other than that, I'm down to once a day. I don't know what to say. I'm lost. I'm lost. Help me. Why? That's too overwhelming. And then, too, the age group, like, what is it? Like, 5-year-old, like, is gonna be able to do this? They won't. They won't. It's impossible. It's impossible for that group. So it's like, you have to change your age on this. If you're gonna make it this hard, change the age. Please. Please. It's too confusing, first of all. And you know, it'd be the first time. Like, this game's supposed to be simple for that. You know, if it's like your first video game playing, and it's just gotten more and more complicated over time, but it's like you need to address the facts here. This is not a young game. This is 13 plus, 100%. And even still, what 13-year-old, 14-year-old, whatever, has got $30 in high school spend? Like, I mean, back in the day, it was like, oh yeah, do we have enough to get a muffin at lunch? You know, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, a couple dollars, and you know, not every day, but like that's more what they're thinking, not, you know. They have 4. It's true. It's true. 4 and up. It's like, this is not for a 4. Right? And YouTube, this is the problem, is that before, everything went on YouTube, right? And then they made YouTube Kids. Like, let's realistically think about it. They made YouTube Kids. And they started flagging shenanigans, being like, this is a kid's game. I didn't mark mine as kids because I stream. I can't do that. Like, I don't, if I say shit, like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, no, I don't afford that. Right? Like, it's not that I'm not family friendly type of thing, because I'm not, like, rude or talking about, you know, inappropriate, I don't know, things, but it's, I mean, mind you, except the ad with the guy sitting on the toilet with his phone between his legs, like, you know what I mean? Like, what the, that was an ad, though. Like, you can't have that. Right? I mean, what was it? The Kardashians had a thing, okay? And it's like in the very first episode of their season. It's actually pretty good, right? I wouldn't say I was like always been the biggest Kardashian fan, but honestly, it's worth a watch. They went through this with, Kim did, with her I believe it was her son. I saw it like a couple months ago when it came out. But with her son, like, basically was on Roblox, okay? And an ad came up with his mom's face doing some like weird like face, and she was like, it's like, oh look, you're making a weird face. Can't read, thank God. But it was these people being like, we have an additional bad tape, right? And she's like, I bought all this footage. It's all gone. Like, this is like 20 years ago or whatever. Like, this is old. Like, you know, can we please move past this shenanigans? Right? It's just like, why does that? But I mean, for her child, like, imagine if he could read. Do you know what I'm trying to say here? Like, it's just an example of like how a game is supposed to be okay for somebody to pick up, but nobody cares about these ads. But yet YouTube's caring about the game. But what if the game, and you click a thing and it shows the ad? You're screwed. You're screwed. Like, I mean, even as like, you know, that 13 plus or whatever you want to call it, it's like, I wouldn't want to show that, you know, like a dude on the toilet with his freaking phone between his, like, what the frig? It's not an ad. It's just not. It's not okay. Anyways, bit of a rant. But at the same time, this is what I'm finding really hard. There are a lot of things that are changing, but yet the game doesn't change, or the you know, whatever doesn't change with it. It's frightening. It's frightening. And I don't know if it's worth this. I'm gonna say to everybody here right now, maybe you already bought it, good for you. Go buy it if you wanna, if you got the money to do it, and you're just like, yeah, go ahead, and if you want a challenge for yourself, buy the pass, okay? Buy the pass. For those of you guys that are in certain countries, it's not gonna be like $30+, okay? But if you're worried you're not going to make it through that, or it seems a little pricey for you, wait at least until you're at level 75, when you've reached the character at the very least, okay? Because otherwise it definitely doesn't make the pass worth it, because the character, even if it's you know, like, again, the attraction, 150 gems, and then, you know, the actual character, if we even give them the higher amounts of 200, we'll give them 300 gems, right? Or even 5, whatever. It's just like, you know, you have to make it worth it. You have to make sure. And you can't do that, you know, without just waiting a bit. So there is no rush. You can collect all these rewards at any time in the next 88 days, right? You guys have loads of time, and you know, even if you want to wait till the very end, like friggin' do it. We have until October the 10th, okay? So October, we're good. Rule 5 seems to be missing from your description. Rule 5? Have fun. Oh, I'm like, oh, did it get, like, cut off or something? Yeah, sorry, Krabby. Okay, I'll stop here with that. But I'm just trying to figure out what to advise you guys. I guess I'm talking my way through it because I'm just seeing this just like you guys, and I don't know. I don't know. But I am missing the fun in the content here, and you know, I want an event or something. And the leaderboard is not fun, so, and a rerun tower challenge, not fun if you have all the stuff, right? And these are really old things. Like, this is not something to give us at this particular time. And if you want us to buy your pass, please show that it's you got your shit together. And at the moment, it's a no. That's a lot of money from people. Like, oh, it's just not necessary. You know, it wasn't necessary for this game, and the fact that it's here, I'm like, I don't know why. We need land. Have you been seriously telling me you've been spending your time doing that instead of figuring out how you're going to unlock this and give us more characters and let us see welcome screens? Giving us new events and new characters? What is going on? Please. At this point, we're going to need a whole new plot of land somewhere else in the kingdom. I don't see the fun in this game without the happiness. We still have the happiness, okay? We still do. It's there. We collect it, right? We still need to make our kingdom happy, but it's more make our pass happy. Like, this isn't a ride, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's like the fast pass and then the... I don't know. It's freaky. In the UK, it's $17.99, I guess, plus tax or whatever. I mean, that's still a lot, right? Like, I don't think I'm being unreasonable here with that, but... Steffi is raging. Am I raging? Sorry. I just don't understand. This game didn't need it. And Anna and Elsa's comfies. Thank you, Kyron. Finish that collection. It was promised after the Wreck-It Ralph event, and we didn't get it. It was within the year. Like, how old is that one? 2-3 years? Like, I don't know. Like, I think we're approaching 3, right? By the end of this year, it'll be 3 years. They missed the opportunity to call it the Fast Pass. Right? If they weren't able to call it the Fast Pass for whatever reason, could they have called the I mean, I don't know, the free pass, or, you know, the fast rewards or something like that for the free one instead of the free rewards? They could have called, like, you know, combined it a little bit. I don't know. Wreck-It Ralph was 2018. Yeah, it was right at the end of 2018. What the frig? Oh my god. I have to claim 5 gems in my streak? Yo, I didn't claim. They took 5 gems. They took 5 gems. I didn't get 5 gems. Jeez, they took it. Complete Discovery 6. Wait, what? The Tower Challenge has begun. Complete Discovery 6 to start. I'm sorry, what? Guys, am I a newbie? Like, am I just playing this game for the first time? What is Discovery 6? Help! What is happening? I don't understand. The game didn't update on my phone, so I don't know what's going on. Hunt, I don't think you want to know what's going on, hun. Man, this is... My dailies? What does that even mean? I was hoping someone else is gonna have an answer for me for a change. Confused face 24/7. I'm sorry, I'm just... Bruh. I think Discovery 6 is the tutorial part. But the sad part is if we don't know, like how do we not know? We think? What? Javon! We have questions! Help! You know what? I'm just gonna throw this in the universe, okay? I mean, not that Javon or anyone else is listening to me, but just that 1% chance that they are, okay? I would like to have Javon on the Discord, okay? In my Discord, and have basically like a podcast, but like not a podcast. Like, just have him in here, ask him some questions, do a little interview on the game, Q&A on the game, because I think it'll make it fun. I think it'll hopefully be informative, and I've got some just simple questions that maybe like maybe people know, but maybe people don't know, and I think this is the very first time, even since I started this game and I was new and I had no idea what was going on, and I created the video. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I think I do this, and then it leads to this, and okay, I think it does this, but let's find out, like, or let's read this little description and figure it out. Like, it was a learning experience, but I think almost 4 years later, I don't understand. And I think it's the first time I've ever felt stumped on this game. And that makes me really sad and concerned. So, the claiming at the bottom gives 5 gems. Okay, I'll go to the past a sec. It's just... I have some questions. And I really want them answered. And it would be fun, I think, to do something like that, and just... get a little bit more personal with like how the communities run and that kind of thing. I don't want to know what's coming next or whatever. Like, I don't need leaks. I don't need anything like that. I just want to understand a couple things, like why the direction change, why is Scar showing up here, what is Discovery 6, like, why am I just hearing about that for the very, very first time? I've never even in my memory remember having a quest called Discovery 6. Minion, thank you so much for the $2 super and this super sticker. Thank you so much, hon. I really appreciate it. You know what that means? Coffee. You got me a coffee today. Thank you. So yeah. Anyway, it's just not explained, and even if we find the answer, I don't know why I have so many questions. It's just not like me that way. I ask a lot of questions, but I usually can figure them out. And like that, and my needs are not met. Yeah. Okay. So the reward on the calendar, the fast pass. I'm calling it the fast pass. Screw it. Fast pass. I got the 5 gems. If you guys have the battle pass, fucking permanent battle pass, you are going to get 40. Season Kingdom Pass. This is gonna be a challenge. I'm gonna need to get used to the different names for this. The Kingdom Pass, you're gonna get 40 gems, and the free rewards, aka the Fast Pass, we're getting 5. So, yeah. And I guess if you've got the Kingdom Pass, you'll get both. So you get 45 gems actually. I think they are focusing on the new game, and this stops them from having to put out new content. So that's what I've been saying. But obviously it hasn't stopped them creating this, right? So yeah. Gengar used confusion on Steph. Literally. I know. The Golden Pass is a good name. Golden Pass would be a good name. I don't actually mind the Kingdom Pass, like having that as the name. It's just, you know, the free rewards. Like, I feel like that needed a, you know, you needed pass at the end of, like, again, Fast Pass or the free pass or this is something, right? Anyway. That's just how it, okay, anyway. So, we got our dailies. Convert elixirs using Merlin's Cauldron. I guess this is a good way to not let me, gather up to. I have 80 of these little ones. 80. That's 550. What if I went to all? Let's just see here. That's 8,000. We got that. That's 96. Okay, that's not horrible. Okay, 12, 15. Yikes. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna just take them off because by the sounds of it, we're gonna need to do this on a regular basis. So I'm gonna go, we're just gonna do what we need to do, okay? And just in case they have really, really high expectations, I'm not gonna let it happen. Why can't I delete all of them? Do I have to just exit out of this? Like, what the heck? Oh my god, can I hold it? Please let me hold it. Please. Please. Come on, man. Oh my god, I have to tap it. Tap, 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 tap. Oh my god, that was such a stupid idea. Why did I do that? Discovery 6 is when you start the game. Well, I'm sorry. It wasn't called that when I started the game. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I thought we were supposed to be happy. No. Fuck. Yes, leave. Less leave. Sorry, pardon my language. I didn't change all, and I literally just spent my time tapping it to get rid of it, and then I threw them all back in again. I'm like, what am I doing? Freaking noob. So, I'm just so rattled. I will put 5, okay? Put 5. 550 magic. 3,000 years later. I know. It's so stupid. Okay, anyway, so I did that. So that should give me something. Collect wishes, open chat. Okay. Complete dailies, weeklies, find. Okay, do I? I'm good. I'm good. We're good. Let's. I'm so bummed about this. Like so bummed. You know. Let's bring him back. All right. Sir. Yeah, but why is it called Discovery 6? Again, and it's not always been called that, so... I mean, I don't remember that in patch notes. You guys? I don't remember reading Discovery 6. I mean, it's good to have names, but, I mean, what point in the storyline is that at this point, right? Sirhis is now level 7. How fortunate. Feel so fortunate today. DMK stressed me out. I broke a nail. I had no internet or freaking internet or cell service for 5 days, like working fully. Like, what the frick is happening? Why is my life going to Oh, Alicia felt sorry for me. Alicia! Oh my god, it's so pretty. Do you guys see how it's showing up in chat? Does it come up like that for you? It has all these pretty stars all over it. Alicia, thank you so much for the $20 super. You deserve a reward for all that tapping you just did. Thanks, girl. What the heck? Oh, it means a lot. Thank you. That was, that was hilarious. Discovery 6 have to do with Disney. Like, hey, what should we call this? I don't know. Let's pick a random word from a hat. Yep, and a random number, I suppose, too. Alicia, thank you for the $5 super. Can I do that little dance, too? I don't think I'm as cute as the little lemon guy, but... Alicia, hi. Thank you so much, girly. I'm gonna get a few coffees, maybe even a sub. You know what? I am hungry. I usually have my lunch at like 11 when I'm not streaming DMK. 11:30 latest. Like, this is good. This is good. I'm gonna get myself a sub. Yum, yum, yum. What do you, when you guys get like a sub or like make a sandwich, what's your favorite sandwich? Launchpad obviously crashed into the wrong game. Yo, Krabby, it's so true. I took a Fortnite Launchpad and somehow I ended up in this kingdom mess. Help me. Disney Dreamlight Valley, though, I have a feeling is gonna be solid. I'm really looking forward to that one now, like more than ever. You know what I think they're maybe trying to do? Is DMK just like so smart and is just like, oh my god, this girl needs a new game. She's been playing the same game for so long. Let's give her a new Disney game and like, let's just get her out of the old one, you know? How do we do that? How do we do that? How do we get everyone out of this game? Let's just give her the job of doing it, and then we'll make sure she gets the beta. She has our console, and they're just like, oh yeah, this will be fantastic. And then she has 6 months to just, you know, talk up this other game, and then everyone will love it, and you know, the community will be back on our side again, and there'll be no issues. That's what they've done, guys. Cat's out of the bag. Meow. Swirly Paws Rolly bought the pass at 10 and already is at tier 10. Yo, it's Finn. I'm gonna tell her you said that. I'm gonna tell her. You're probably not wrong. Oh my god, she's gonna be so confused. I better make sure she still has gems left. Oh no. I think I better go. I don't understand. I just spent like $200. What happened? Oh god. I'm actually not doing Fortnite tonight. I think I'm probably gonna do Twitch earlier in the day. I mentioned it earlier. Sorry for repeat for those of you guys that heard. There's like a big concert and like there's so many like big people like over at it, and I can watch it from my balcony here, so it's gonna get so loud, it's gonna be dumb, and like you guys are gonna hear everything. I technically don't even know if that's good for my stream, but I'm gonna at least this week be a little different, I think, on my times, because last night it was crazy, and it was until I know it was past 11. Usually you're supposed to like turn shit down by 11. I think it was about 11:30, 12 before things were like died down. Then by that point I was like the performances were done. I'm like, okay, I'm good for bed. You know what I mean? Like, so I'll let you guys know. I kind of want to watch and listen to some of it. Binoculars, right? Yes. She's a boss. We can't compete with you, know, and you know it's true. Yeah. It's like, I'll be right back, guys. Going to check. Well, like she's never done a season. Well, actually, she did the Harry Potter one, and that has that past tier thing too. So maybe it's fine. But you know what I mean? It's not a custom thing to do with smaller games. But the Harry Potter one, it's like you use your currency in there to buy the pass. You can purchase it for like $5 or something, but it's just like, I know, season pass for $5. Like, come on. But it's just like, with that, it's just like, I feel like you can't gem your way through anything that way. But, you know what I mean? It's just different. It's a much simpler version, right? This is trying to compete with like Genshin, and it's not Genshin. But yeah, I don't need to go to the concert. I can hear it right here. I don't need to leave my house. Need to get back to streaming Fortnite and Genshin. I will, 100%. Again, I haven't had a lot of power. Like, again, I've been out of connection service then the week before I was super sick, right? So, I mean, yeah, I've had 2 weeks of kind of, I've had a really bizarre 2 weeks. I mean, I can't control if an entire company for cell service and internet goes out. Like, they can't do anything about that. Like, I mean, my life was screwed there for a bit. That was scary. I mean, in terms of the week before, again, I was like so bad. So I was just like, it happens, right? And this week, I mean, we're what, Thursday now? Yeah, we're Thursday now. Got some concerts over the next few days. Like, Oh yeah, I'm good. I just, yeah, I couldn't eat anything for a few days. It was very sad. So I'm catching up on my pizzas and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. But yeah, Fortnite I'll be doing. Genshin I'll be doing. Again, DMK I'm doing. We've got a lot going on. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm totally good. I'm totally good now. But yeah, it was all through Canada Day. That was the worst. I missed all the pretty fireworks and everything too. And yeah. But yeah, this concert, there's actually some stuff I want to listen to. And again, it's super loud. It's just dumb. You guys will hate the background noise. It probably won't make any sense. So, but I'll definitely stream like a bit earlier in the day and stuff like that for you guys, and that'll be fun. They're warming up in Shenanigans now, so I just need to do some earlier streams, and I'll be good. Need to give Steffi a pizza. A huge pizza. 100%. Yeah. Does Genshin have Sumer yet? I just updated my Genshin before my stream, so I haven't been on Genshin to check that out yet. So I'm gonna do that just to have a glance there. But yeah, everything should be solid now for that. I posted a whole bunch of videos for you guys over, like, they were scheduled. Thank goodness. I was so organized on Thursday. Okay, before I went to bed, before the whole blackout, you guys got so lucky. Kingdom Tour, sure. You guys were so freaking lucky that you guys got content from me while there was the outage, because things just kept going up, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I hope I didn't schedule something and like not finish like the title or something like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, you guys were lucky. You guys had a bunch of stuff going up. That's what happens when you're organized, right? But yeah, otherwise you guys would have been like had nothing. But yeah, it's good. I had a little bit of connection like the other day, but the thing is, it wasn't enough to like I could open my YouTube studio yesterday and the day before, but like I was trying to like I was like, okay, I can see a comment, but like thumbnails weren't loading, like I couldn't see any of that. So I think I managed to reply to a few comments, but like I couldn't open Discord. I couldn't. It was just like a spinning wheel. It was so stupid. So stupid. Yeah, anyway, it was messed up. Do more reaction videos. I enjoyed it a lot. I saw that comment I was like, oh my god, he loves it. I'm so happy. And yeah, I don't know if I was able to answer it or not, but yeah. Again, the connection wasn't good, so I have no idea what went through or not yesterday. They were just trying to get, things back up and going. My brother's like, I can't do any of my games. It's like, no, I feel you. Can't open any of mine either. Freaking Canada, right? I think some areas got it back up a little, or like a little bit quicker. So like I think like BC was okay. After like a day or two and like things like that, but those are like literally you'd have to take like a 7-hour plane to freaking get over that way, so it was like the whole country was messed up, so we were all getting it back at different times. But yeah, it was wild. They are bringing out the rest of the Harbingers besides Child in the new teaser trailer. There's there's one that I haven't reacted to. What? There's another one for 2.9 3.0, like that whole question thing that I saw, and that looks super good. I really I cannot wait for that. 100%. It's gonna be amazing. Why is DMK more complicated? As soon as I end my stream, I highly recommend, if you are confused with Disney Magic Kingdoms at the moment and are not sure what to do or how to go about things, I would give it a watch, right? And just, just go through it with me, because even though I'm still like a little confused with some of the stuff, like Discovery 6 quest, for example, I mean, we figured out what it was, but like that whole process, going through all of it, it's important to do. And this is one of those ones you don't want to miss steps with it, right? You're gonna miss steps, you're gonna miss other things. And it's like, Albin, yeah, no, I lost, like, we had no cell phones and no internet. Yeah, Friday at like 4:30 in the morning. I posted an article in my Discord about it today. But yeah, literally, if you were wondering like what happened to any of your Canadian friends, if you were like, from playing, like, for example, Pixar, right? Canadian like type of thing, right? And like he wouldn't have been able to get on like all of Friday, for example. Like 1,000%, there was nothing for over 24 hours. Like, nobody in this, like, unless you were with Bell, but I mean, for example, right, like if he was under like Rogers, like you couldn't do anything. So if you were, and again, it's like it is our most, like, that Bell and Rogers are our two biggest providers for phones and internet, and so most people are with one or the other. So it's 50-50, I guess, but I personally, I know a lot more people that are Rogers these days. Mind you, after that, I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, it was crazy. There was just nothing you could do. Nothing. Like, businesses were really messed up. Like, people that were traveling, like they had like hotels, like checking it, like everything was just messed up. Again, other like certain things started coming back in certain areas and it wasn't so bad, but people are still feeling the effects. Like I'm back up like now, obviously, and I've got connection, but you know, when it's fine. But like yesterday it was, but I couldn't. There was no way I could have streamed. But yeah, there's still actually lots of places in Canada that still cannot get their service back. Right, and it's like over 5 days, like 6 days. Like it's tomorrow's Friday, yeah. So I mean, they're gonna have a whole week of nothing. That's crazy. It says you'll get 5 days credit for the internet. I mean, yeah, I guess it depends on what they do. Like I have my phone and my internet with them, so yeah, I kind of do expect a bit of a. It's not going to be that much though. Like when you think about it, like 5 days credit of internet. It's like, dude, you cannot make up for how much we lost in our, you know, doing our jobs. Like that's crazy. They said 911 was messed up too. Medical emergencies were really bad. It was. Like, Sven, the amount of chaos was, and people didn't know what to do. Like, especially the younger, like younger generations and stuff, like, that were, like, literally have grown up basically on their cell phones. They've been, like, I remember, like, I was, like, out, like, walking and stuff, and like people were just like, they kept going to their phone and then you'd see them close it and look around like they didn't know where they were. People had to buy maps to get around in their cars. Like it's crazy. Right? Businesses were like, I'm sorry, we can't serve you today. Like we have nothing. Like, wow. My favorite collection in the game, I have a lot of favorites. My favorite Disney kind of princess movie is The Little Mermaid, so I really enjoy that. But in terms of collections in here with like good dialogue and stuff, Big Hero 6, Lilo and Stitch were really great. Again, definitely some of my favorites in here. But again, there are a lot of really good collections. It's really hard to choose. Did you hear what happened in Japan last week? I did. Yeah, about your it's not prime minister over there, is it? Like in the States, the president, Canada's prime minister. I forget, but yeah, no, I heard it's absolutely horrendous. That's crazy. There's just a lot of crazy stuff happening, you know, but like, yeah, I hope that never happens again. Credit and debit couldn't be used for businesses. I can't imagine how much revenue was lost. Oh. Okay, so most places during the pandemic didn't take cash, okay? So a lot of people don't carry cash anymore, right? And if you were with a card company, okay, for example, your credit or your debit that partners with that service provider, you couldn't get food. You couldn't use your debit or your credits. And so I had one that was fine to use, right? But I couldn't check my balance. Like I had like no idea what was going on. But it just goes to show, like, you know, and a lot of places still won't take cash. And I'm like, do you know what I mean? Like, if you don't take cash, cards aren't working, like, what are you supposed to do? It makes shopping difficult, you know? And it's like, and you didn't know, like, you couldn't Google, like, what was going on. See, that was the, like, one of the biggest problems, is you couldn't find out why this was happening, right? So, I mean, you know how normally, right, what happens is just like, you know, when something goes down or whatever, you look it up, right? Or if power goes out, it's like, yeah, again, that's another huge issue if that had happened. We had power, right? But again, like, no connection. You can't use most of your powered on things without connection anyway, right? Like, that is, it's the reality of decided like there's so much you cannot do if you're not online on a provider. So it was I mean, you have a phone, you open it and you can still look at things, but like you can't get into games. You can't this wouldn't even open. Like DMK wouldn't even open. Like it just, like you can't get calendars, like nothing. It doesn't make any sense. Let's go back to bartering. Well, it was very confusing. And yeah, businesses took a huge hit. And people, you know, again, trying to fill up with gas or, you know, go to their job or, you know, like, again, contact their families or they're traveling and, you know, try and check into a hotel. Like, you couldn't. It's crazy. Do you have TV? Like, the TV that my mom has, like, again, no service. So the thing is like you had to go back to DVDs, but most of the time things require like the Apple TV or whatever, which if you don't have all like these things like downloaded on like a hard drive, you can't watch. So you're stuck like you know, like what are you supposed to do? I mean, basically what it boils down to is you just have to pick up a book, go for a walk, you know, like, right? I mean, you couldn't print things off if you had a Wi-Fi printer, right? You couldn't do anything like that. You know how a lot of people print from their iPads or phones? You can't do that. Nope. So, I mean, it's just a simple, basic task that nobody thinks about, right? Again, like using your debit card, like why would that not work? Again, it wasn't for everybody, right? Like, I mean, the country still functioned a little bit, but there, like, again, I'd say probably like half the country uses this service provider. So yeah, it's freaking messed. Nicolissa, hey, I'm good. I'm good. It's wild, but yeah. I've had a crazy few days again, but it's been interesting, right? But anyways, I'm looking forward to the concert. Thanks to today. I mean, I've got a whole bunch of backlog of like just general life things to do, you know, like again, on like YouTube, I'm like, okay, I gotta like, you know, check and change. I gotta like upload certain things or whatever I needed to do. Like that, there's a whole bunch. Shopping. Yeah, so I heard of Black Diamond VHSs. Like a VHS? It was I don't know what the Black Diamond VHS. No. I'll say no. I don't think so. That's the bad part, is if you I didn't know what was going on. It was, Alvin, it was very scary. And it's like, you know, you think, okay, something's happened, things are gonna be out for a few hours or something. But then it's like 2 hours go by, 4 hours go by, 8 hours go by, 12 hours go by, and you start going, yeah, you know, like, and everybody I know is using Rogers. So nobody's close to me because again, I moved, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just, I rely on socials and text messages and things like that. So, I mean, but even still, like, how are you going to contact somebody even in the city without going over to their house just randomly? Nobody does that anymore. Most people don't even know where people live. You know, it's like, it's wild. I'm excited about Zombies 3. Oh my god, Zombies, scariest stuff ever. Remember to check out the Genshin trailer. It was really good music. Like, it's not one of the ones I posted, Kat, because I posted 3, I think. Again, I haven't had a lot of time to like go over what has gone up on YouTube. I will need to do that, and what hasn't. Because I didn't finish any thumbnails. I was trying to be better with doing some thumbnail stuff, but I was planning to do that Friday morning. I got up and couldn't do anything, obviously, so videos were going up. So yeah, you guys had like three on Friday go up for Genshin. Like, thank gosh I scheduled them though, like, for that. But You had the Harry Potter. That one was planned on the 9th. What else did you guys have? You had the puzzles. Okay, I knew about that one. That went up on the 10th. But let's see. The Asmongold reaction one, that wasn't supposed to go up until the 11th. But then you guys got my Mr. Beast one that wasn't supposed to go up yet. But again, I scheduled, I was going to deal with them on Friday. I was like, okay, like I'll just move the times around because Genshin, right? I did those 3 reaction things. So I moved those other ones and I was like, I'll deal with it later. But lesson learned, don't ever do that. But anyways, you guys had content. It's fine. Again, it's just like, you know, it's just like no thumbnail type of thing, right? But or the title maybe wasn't exactly how I wanted it, but again, it's stuff's there. But yeah, no, there's like I have video like tomorrow like going up, like I say I'm not finished, so whatever. I'm not sure if Canada has it, but the USA would have the EBT card, so you can stock up on food. You mean a debit? I don't know what an EBT card is, so no. No, we don't have any of that that I'm aware of. It's cash, debit, credit. That's what we got. But yeah, there's nothing. So, yeah, it's weird. So I got some stuff to do. You know, I think you need another weekend off, a staycation, R&R. You know what? Actually, I need like an outcation where it's like I go out and do things around town, not a vacation. You know, like get things. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Summer too, right? Like, oh, my battery. It's summer too, right, guys? Like, I mean, I've so far I've worked like a lot already this summer. So I mean, if there's a couple of nice days and there's the loud, obnoxious concert shenanigans going on, yeah, I'll take some days in the next couple weeks, right? Like, this is the last bit of good weather, and then you know what? You guys have me locked in from, like, pretty much, like, I'm not going to be doing much except streaming, you know, the Disney Dreamlight Valley, starting on September the 6th, right? And then I've got the Harry Potter over the holidays, right, for this year, and, you know, I'm going to be grinding away at Fortnite and stuff, like, I'm going to have a lot of catch-up to do, so I'm going to be inside a lot. But, you know, again, it's just, I've got some nice weather. Nothing's really going anywhere for the next little bit, right? DMK is what it is at the moment. So, I mean, I'm going to stream, obviously. Like, I'm not going anywhere. But, you know, if I decide I'm taking an evening here or there, I deserve it. I'm going to say, I feel like I do anyway. But I don't mind being locked in most of the winter. Like, I'm good. I don't want to go out. It's too cold, and I just want to wear Christmas sweaters and play video games and work, right, with you guys. So, like, I'm good. I'll hibernate. Hi. Black Diamond VHS tapes are worth like $500 to $1,000. If you see some for some reason. What? I don't know then. I don't know what that is. I know what a VHS is. It's like before, like what people watch stuff on before DVDs, right? So I'm pretty sure. Because like before CDs, it was cassette tapes, right? And then before that is what, record player? Maybe there's something in between, but I don't know. Anyway, I remember DVDs. I remember when it changed to Blu-ray, and then everyone wanted their DVDs on Blu-ray. And then I remember when it started, like, everything was in the cloud or on Apple, right? Like, yeah, I couldn't even, like, watch Harry Potter if I didn't have it downloaded on my freaking device over the last, like, week. Lesson learned. Have somewhere with Harry Potter. I had the books, though. You guys know I have all the books, so I did do some reading. I can't help it. It was good. I mean, like, whatever. You have a record player too and VHS player? Do you use them though, or you just have them like as like an antique now? VHSs are so old. I mean, how old are they? Like, what, 20 years? They gotta be, I don't know, 30 years? I don't know. Yo, Cobra Bubbles is done. That's so funny. Guys, I was like, oh yeah, I just need to wait. I'm literally, Cobra Bubbles is done. That is hilarious. Yo, I didn't even have to use gems to skip this one. It just like happened. Records came back like last year though. Why? I mean, they're cool, but like, why? I use them both. I have like Stranger Things on vinyl. Wow, Holly, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Mine's in the cloud. Yeah, but it is what it is. Let's do the dialogue for this, guys. Maybe we'll get some Stitch finally by the end. I've been on for almost 4 hours. I haven't done a long DMK stream like this since like I took my kingdom apart. It's been a while. I guess I miss streaming, right? Update. I've traced the phenomenon to this location. Preparing to engage. Lilo. Okay, I need some water for this. My voice gotta go higher. Oh my gosh, Lilo. Look what she's saying.
Engaged? Mr. Bubbles, are you getting married?
Mr. Bubbles is getting married. What the frick?
Wow, that flashlight shadow puppet show that made me and Stitch were practicing suddenly doesn't seem nearly as festive enough.
Update. I've discovered the source of the phenomenon. He didn't say no. Yo, quest complete. Personal agency. And for the record, my marital status is classified. Guys, he didn't say no. Do you think, okay, question, is Cobra Bubbles married then? Since Lilo asked. Yeah, who is it? Tiana's mom's available for remarriage. There we go. There, I can set them up. I can set them up in the kingdom. They can go on a date at Tony's restaurant. There we go. I think that's perfect for the two of them. There. If he doesn't, okay, have anyone, Lilo and Stitch can start setting him up, you know? Okay. Let's do that. I was trying to skim it quick. I'm like, does it say he's gonna answer a question for us?
And it was a little too disappointing once he explained what he was doing, but then he said he'd help us with our light show. Turns out his job gives him free laser pointers. So now basically, you know, I want to be him when I grow up.
Well, I'm just happy to see those lights weren't anything dangerous. You just tell me when you're done practicing your show, Lilo. I'll be practicing first audience member. Break a leg! Okay, event quest. Send Nani and Lilo to have an encouraging hug. Aw, I just sent them. Damn it, they can't do it because I sent Lilo and Stitch together at the Ohana to do their dance for 12 hours. So, I can't. You know what? This dialogue's good. At least DMK's got the dialogue. Tiana's mom, absolutely not. What? She's single? I don't know. Why not? They're around the same age, I think. I mean, who else would you pick? There's so many taking characters. There's hardly any single ones left. Miss Charlotte LaBeouf. Oh my god, I think that's too much maintenance for him. They really should have done a sequel to Princess and the Frog, or like a mini, like a short series, and had Shia LaBeouf given somebody. There is so much music out there. I really want to go listen. I think people are testing the mic stuff for tonight. The perk of having seats all day. It's fantastic. Alright, I think I've done everything. It's saying I've got to claim something, though. I guess collect all. Do I get anything yet? Frig. 20 of 120? Guys. No. What was it for the first one? 50 happiness? Oh, no. Okay, I was so happy there with Bubbles. Damn it. I was like, Bubbles is getting married, and now I reached the next tier, and it's 120 happiness for tier 2. What the heck? Set up Cobra Bubbles with Anastasia or Giselle. Technically, Anastasia already has a guy, though. Right in the sequel, she's got the baker. He's super nice. Drizella still needs someone, though. You want to go to the concert near my house? I have private seating on my balcony, so yeah, VIP. It's real good. Pizza party. Pizza party at my house, guys. If you're in the area. Oh, as I said, Mom would be like, okay, who are all these people? What friends are these? Oh, I think it's like 250 or 200 to go type of thing. But they're still requiring like proof of vaccine shenanigans, and most people's stuff is like expired now, because unless like it's a shot, right? So it's not really a vaccine. So it's like, because it expires, like a vaccine doesn't like expire, you know, like measles and mumps and things, but the, you know, flu shots expire, and so does the like, you know, that other stupid one, right? That everyone pumped 3 shots in. Yeah, they're no good anymore if you've had them for a year. So yeah, I don't know how people are even there. They must have been the late goers with getting them. So that's quite funny. We're still like the one country that's you know, got all these still crazy things going. But so yeah, if you're trying to visit, you got to be shot up, that's for sure. Concert at Steffi's house. Yep. We got is it Aqua tonight and Ja Rule, I think, or something? I don't know. We got a bunch over the next few days, so yeah. That's weird. All right, I'm peacing, guys. My battery's gonna die on my phone soon. So yeah, we've done almost 4 hours of DMK. That is intense for us, right? But don't worry, I'll be back. I have some more rescuer things to do over the next few days. I'll be streaming that for you guys. A lot of dialogue and stuff to do with that. So yeah, I guess. Oh wait, before I disappear, I think the only other thing I know I didn't show was Penny and Bianca. So they're here. So I'm gonna be bringing them in. I have to level them both up, but again, I've needed so many bottles, and I haven't been able to check the kingdom that much, obviously. So yeah, I'll fill you guys in obviously on the rest of that content in my next stream. So yeah, thanks guys so much for watching. Don't forget, you know what, I didn't say it earlier in the stream, I should probably say it at least once an hour. Don't forget to like the stream, sub if you guys aren't, and I will see you guys very soon for the next DMK stream, and I'll try and do some Twitch as well over the next few days. But I'm taking tonight off Twitch, okay? I want to go see that concert. All right, bye guys.